Mm-mm-mm. Happy Sunday out there, everybody. Hope you can hear me. Oh man, you know, just sitting here having a few thoughts to myself, reflecting on a whole lot of work. And if I'm breaking up or dropping out, well, I got plenty of notes and I'll redo it. You know, it's interesting if you get like a pred to try to roll up on you, there's enough pattern now going on. And interesting, recently, especially recently with the heightened political events of the world going on and so forth, heightened political corruptness, right? You got some hotheads, man. Kidnapper vans, dude, rolling up. Damn, right? Seems more like a contractor for the state to me. We got enough pattern, okay? You got Mr. 303 that's got a pred assigned to him, okay? Fort Collins. There to toss a bunch of stuff around and keep interjecting like a pred word, right? Seems like that guy might have been assigned to me, Mr. Preddy. Just like the cone was. See, the cone failed. He got within 200 miles of my place and realized he bucked up and turned around. Well, he actually busted a left instead of a right to come to my place, and he got the freak out of Arizona. He had no idea what he stepped into, but he, got a couple states down and blew his engine because he was another like Spider-Man hitting the road without checking your oil, man. You got to keep them oil levels, good, and viscosity. You got to check that viscosity. If you don't know how to do that, well, I don't know how I can help some of y'all out there. I'm just trying to be helpful and put the word out to these losers that might be assigned to me to try to shut me up on the internet. Just pay your child support. Just like the cone, I don't think he was paying his child support. Who knows, right? He was more interested in doing his dabs and doing his hot chili challenge. But here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing: is it's supposed to look like some of these preds might be, pulled to the background and they're giving up, and but the thing is well, they're kind of like warlocks. They got to work from the background, right? As they're on the foreground with a whole nother character. And it's some cheap, weird, stupid, loser-farian, dumbed down crap, okay? Who else do we have that had a pred assigned to them, right? But to get them to roll up on them, right? Bird, Tommy. Tommy had a guy in a white kidnapper van roll up on him with no trespassing signs. Even he just went right through, and Tommy's still the one that caught the charges. It looks like, right? Right? I mean, yeah. I think you should at least, if you got a weirdo like that shows up from the internet armed, right? You should at least be able to jaw jack him a few times. Get the F out of here. Give him a couple jaw jacks. Maybe even reach over and start the van for him and send him on his way. Teach him a lesson. Go, hey, dude. But here's the thing, man. I mean, being assigned like a pred like that, just seems like they're, instead of trying to help out, like, oh my gosh, like Scotty trying to get hold of me yesterday, and I'm trying to watch Tommy take down this freaking trafficker, and because I'm building stats. See what I'm saying? To utilize this pattern to be able to, you got to gather the groundwork, boots on the ground evidence. to be able to formulate stats, to be able to help maybe work on stricter, more strict trafficking laws. Know what I'm saying? Hey, if anybody's listening in, if I'm coming through clear, maybe having some dropouts, I don't have much battery. I just wanted to get these thoughts out. Let me see if I can go over to my community tab. This is kind of what I'm going off of, and really interesting, like developments and so forth. How you get assigned someone for a long time so his buddies can go around deflecting and play fighting with him. Oh, Cox works with this guy and that guy. Right. No way somebody can go into decoy mode. Here's what I wanted to go over, really. Okay. And this is a shout out to Mr. Power Bottom Scotty. Okay. If you had the opportunity, since you worked with Mr. Connors, okay, because these guys need to go on blast, dude. Mr. Connors said that he had $1 or $2 million allocated to either sue his trolls, which he can't. So what he's doing, he's paying people in the background to troll his trolls, keeping them on blast, keeping spies on people. Scotty. Now, here's the thing. Hopefully I'm coming through, and if not, I'll just redo this. Okay, it might be dropping out. Here's the thing. Scotty, if you had the opportunity to ask Mr. Connors this one question, once you thought he was a weirdo, and you're working with him. This is Scotty's story from 2007 or 2008. He supposedly worked with the unregistered SO, Mr. Connors, that's got all these millions of dollars paying trolls to troll for him in the background so he can sit there and mess with people the way he wants to as a PRED. But Scotty, if you had your opportunity, this is my one question for you, okay? Because I got to ask a PRED that was assigned to me, let's say, right? I got to ask this guy, and if you could ask Mr. Connors the same thing, I'm wondering if you would maybe be able to tell if you were still working with him. This question is, since people are making these accusations against these guys, and if you can ask them this one question, since you've been accused of these sick accusations, what can you, and you say you're innocent, you try to fight against it, what would you suggest to help take down PREDs that are doing crimes against knee highs? Okay, you can't say the C word, the children's, or else you get, we've got all these toggle switches from Silicon Valley that'll censor us if you say the children's word too many times. Gotta say knee highs. People have been getting struck for it. Anyways, Mr. PRED, since you're innocent, right, of all these accusations, and you're not a PRED, you're not all these other things, what would you do to help? What's your solution to help to take down these sickos preying on children? Now, Scotty, if you could ask that to Mr. Connors, like I was able to ask a sicko in Fort Collins, and they have no response, no solutions, like maybe you, Scotty, of the Predward Defense Force, with no solutions, just a fence rider to try to be cool to someone, to try to gather as much as you can from your cat ladies handling you in the background, feeding you the information because you're too busy, but you'll just listen in and lurk. thinking you gotta dial in on someone to detract for your precious PRED word. Your cult leader king, little sacrificial lamb to put out there for your precious cult. Double reverse Christian LARPing, trying to be cool with people through Jesus. And that's how it works. Now, I needed to go over to my community page, and I ask that you all that are listening go over there also. Because guess what? I've put out as much work as I can against this cult of Luciferian losers, muffin eating, whipped up by the muffin man in the background, been infiltrated into doing a really good thing so they can grift off of a good thing with their clip channels and their interviews. Once shit really hits the fan for them and they get busted, the muffin crew gets busted infiltrating so they can grift off of it, just like Cicada 3301, the Q movement, which is illegal now. They helped make it illegal by infiltrating it, and that's why they had to infiltrate the PRED catchers and what? Call cops on PRED catchers, and this is where they try to stop me from talking. How dare you, PREDward, try to call the cops, or if you did call the cops on Mr. Tommy, no matter what the accusations are and who can prove it or not, he's still out there catching. Piss off. He's trying to help establish and make tougher laws for traffickers. What are you doing? You haven't even freaking written your PRED catcher's manual yet, you POS. Thing is, Mr. Tommy could get a PRED to show up on him, and he got to jaw jack him. After he went reaching even for a weapon, he still jaw jacked him and tried to send him on his way. But seems like those guys were assigned to him, just like Scotty's been assigned to me for a long time, huh, Scotty? For your precious PREDward Defense Force. Double reverse Christian LARP, suicide trolling, admittedly. I'm gonna suicide troll you till you kill yourself. Dude, that's fucking stupid. You think you're funny? Only Preds would think that's funny. That's your sergeant at arms that also seems like, sorry to say it, does seem like it. He lost his parental rights. What are all these losers and weirdos? Thank you. What are all these weirdos and losers doing that have no concern for their own children, but they're PRED hunting? I wish I could have children. Wish I could have had children, but I wasn't able to by the time I was 23 because I served my country, you dickheads. But you're going to twist that around. It's like tacos, right? Oh, he's disabled because he got attacked by an antenna. Like it's some funny shit. Like an antenna fell on me, you dumbasses. And even after I put out there, it was freaking LRAD that freaking got me. You still got guys like Anton that think they're freaking, and part of their troll crew, the PREDward Defense Force, thinking he's, oh, well, LRAD doesn't even make sense. He's lying. Dude, you didn't even look into it. These guys are stupid, dude. And it's Luciferian, very Luciferian. So happy Sunday, all you Luciferians that gotta tune in to monitor Mr. Cox. Here's your Sunday church episode of Piss Off. Right? But dude, these guys, hey PREDward, right? Are you such a good PRED catcher that you've had a PRED like roll up on you like Tommy? No. Huh? I'm the one that got actually a PRED to come in 200 miles of me, man. Then he decided he needed to get the F out of there, and his engine blew a couple states down the road. But he had to LARP it up like he came right to my house and flew a drone over and stood next to me in a store. Okay. Next. Right. Still doing shit with somebody from outside of the country like Telly. Got this, and they're just a leg over, part of the same program. You got arsonist JT Colfax up in the mix that did apparently, hypothetically, I don't know. I don't know if he got a plea deal out of trying to light John Benet Ramsey's parents' house on fire. That's some weird shit. You got another arsonist, same guy that I just talked about, that said he came and flew a drone over my freaking house. Stood next to me in a store, but didn't make it 200 miles in, and then blew his engine a couple states down the road because he was such a hothead Spider-Man that he couldn't freaking... Dude, he couldn't even check his own oil. And I saw his live stream. He was right outside of Yuma heading back towards Vegas. Dude, he stopped in a gas station. Dude, he didn't even check his oil before he went on a 700-mile stretch. Dumbass. And I knew it. I was watching Dacone 710's live stream right when he, hit the Arizona-Nevada border. He's gassing up. Dude, he didn't even check his oil, man. The dumbass. I mean, I should have just been the nice guy and say, hey, Dacone, I know you're a hothead and all, and need to gang stalk people because somebody paid you and told you you're a tough guy and you could do it. Right? I should have just wrote in the stream, dude, you might want to check your oil and you're going the wrong way to head to my house, dumbass. Because of the Grand Canyon. I mean, he thinks he could just float right over the Grand Canyon at any damn point. Seriously, dude, that's what we're up against. But he had to, get a girlfriend, and they're teamed up helping some show like Telly run a narrative on Americans trying to take over our comms. You guys are dumb. But I mean, come on, dude. Who else is got them rolled up by a PRED, right? In a kidnapper van, let alone, 303, he's been assigned a PRED with the kidnapper van. Tommy's been assigned with by a PRED with the kidnapper van. I'm gonna say it, they are all PREDs. I got some weird shit going on there, man. But there is something about the Third Amendment here, okay, with our communications, and that's the bigger thing that I'm looking into. Been looking into for a long time. That's part of my audit, my internal audit of our communications here. So, consensus, and go back to our thesis here. Tell them what you said. Well, say what you're gonna say. Tell them what you said. Tell them what you're gonna say. Then tell them what you said again. Something like that on your thesis paper, right? We're gonna circle back. Okay, man, you got some gnarly, weird people trying to stop guys that are on the front line, boots on the ground, like Scotty calling me yesterday. While there's a really important catch going on, and that goes private, and I didn't get my statistics. So while you're picking your nose with your Luciferian buddies in your MMA cult, Scotty, protecting Ed, deflecting, doing everything you can, try to put it all on me, dude, just send a guy a sicko a bag of dog food to troll a bunch of people, man. I asked that sicko the question, what would you do after all of these allegations and you're innocent? What would you do in your suggestion to help catch PREDs, since you're not one? Guy went blank, deer in the headlights. That's when I knew, and went Terminator freaking decoy mode on all of their asses, because I knew it was more than just a little sicko ring. It was more. It was a state-sponsored sicko ring to shut people up, to put next to them. Just like Tacos, when she peddled that the sicko from Portland with a huge channel, supposedly a cop watcher, gave his allegiance to Antifa, but Miss Tacos, Colts, and Cats, who the Muffin Man likes to praise up, who went on Predward's freaking panel the day that it gets dropped, the interview with Predward's wife, Lisa, gets dropped. Miss Tacos, Colts, and Cats goes on Predward's panel to do damage control. the same lady was trying to put Joey Gibson of the Patriot, well, the Patriot Prayer from the Washington State area. Yes, a religious militia. They want to label them a cult, fine. Label them a cult, but you're not going to stop them by saying and finding a picture with registered offender. I don't even want to say his name, but a serious registered offender that gave his allegiance to Antifa is taking pictures with Joey Gibson. So a showbag like Tacos, Colts, and Cats can go around and say, look, Joey Gibson is a PRED supporter and protector. When I pull up the footage of the same RSO giving his allegiance to Antifa in Portland, nothing's corrected or said about that. That's a propaganda agenda to weaponize sickos and put them next to people to shut them up. There's so much pattern. It's beyond provable. Gotta go boots on the ground and grease the wheels to get the statistics and then smoke out the freaking shillbag state actor. You should have seen that rodent piece of shit show up to court against Mr. 303. The footage is out there looking like a damn state actor clown. You could just look at it and smell it through the freaking footage. And the way they lost that case, and poor Dirt Farmer had to help that sicko out to try to win the case against Mr. 303. Then the Wendy Loser Feather case that just got lost. See, there's a little more over here stuttering. Yeah, you know what? Because I'm a little pissed off at shillbags like LARP Busters that's been assigned to me since 2016. I want to reach through here and rip this guy's head off. That's maybe why, Stutter. That's maybe why they try to overload you with bullshit and the sheep to buy it to run with. Watching, hey, Larpy, were you Edward's main fan this morning in your sock accounts and Predward stream? You start talking about Jesus and the Luciferians will start streaming on you. Right? Anyways. They assigned PREDs to you, Larpy. Is that why your mommy got assigned to me? Does your mommy like to, Miss Clovis, does she like to send people links as their buddy to get them to click on it? Like Corrine Walker? Maybe get her to click on a link that's really important and all of a sudden your computer's downloading CP. As a friend, Larpy, that's something your mommy would do or has done. Huh? Larpy, with your fine investigation skills, can you find out from your mommy, your internet mommy, whether she's your real mommy or not? She's been promoting your channels, Larpy, and had Telly on as her buddy. Her panel. Can you please ask your mommy, Larpy, since you're here? Well, that's what you gotta put. See, just like Scotty, that's what they go to. Oh, he's on an autistic rage. No, I'm going through the evidence, dickhead. You're just trying to distract me and disrail me. Disrail me. Yeah, okay. You got 100 more stock accounts, but you're not going to keep going because you're too lazy. And it looks like you're working with him. But ask your mommy, okay, since you won't question or answer my question, okay, whether or not your mommy had to get Corrine Walker's computer to scrub a link that she had Corrine click to upload CP on her computer, just like she did to Kim Chaos, allegedly. See, Kim Chaos thinks I'm attacking her when I'm trying to freaking been helping her for a long time, but it sucks to have to do this type of, let's say, yeah, I mean, they call it a social experiment, but I think it's more of a Just trying to, since Kim doesn't want to cooperate and come forward with the case information on what happened between her and Clovis, and she's trying to suppress it. Anyways, back on track here, Mr. LARP Busters. Okay. No, hey, why don't you bring out some sock accounts, Larpy, and start attacking Nate around the time he's having surgery at his weakest points, and keep attacking him with those nasty sock accounts you make, especially with your team making those nasty sock accounts about me and my address, and putting in there rapes babies and my full legal name with my middle initial and stuff like that, right? That's some pretty weak shit. See how I get assigned? Just like Tommy, right? He's got to weaponize the sicko, right? And they're assigned to you. But anyways, trying to circle back here. These guys are great. What he's trying to do is bring up and say that name in the chat to throw me off, so I just keep right there and talking about that sicko that's weaponized. Come on, Larpy. This hand in the cookie jar. Okay, what's the cookie jar, first of all? Well, yeah, I'm trained to do that shit, dude. I was, military trained, and I got some good college. Hey, what's up, Vic? Hey, look at Larpy spaz. Isn't that great? Anyways, I'm wondering if Larpy can ask his mommy, Clovis, if the reason why she had to buy Corrine Walker, now deceased, bless her beautiful soul. You're not going to hear Clovis say that. She's probably doing her witchcraft poopy poo-poo on Corrine to make her have aneurysms and die, like you guys do to other people, like you did to Glastronaut. He had a heart attack and died. There's enough pattern there that you sick fucks, the way you need to try to troll people like Scotty. Okay, assigned to people, not really busting people out, right? Dude, LARP Busters, if you had your chance to ask before I did that PRED in Fort Collins, since he's so innocent, such a great person, well, how would he like help support the PRED catchers and catch PREDs? Sickos, right? He couldn't answer. All he could do is keep stalking Mr. 303 and film his family. There you go. Smoked it out. Help smoke it out. What did you help smoke out? You're just here sitting here trying to reap the benefits of the whole operation the way it worked. Just like Rogue Cop Watcher. You can go through my... Wait a minute. No. I don't know if you can see my clip section. I don't know if you can see somebody's clip section or if I have to drop it. Anyways, I dropped it plenty of times. Rogue Cop Watcher admitted on a panel that he went out with a registered PRED, okay, RSO, but the PRED called him, okay. Now, in a double reverse op, you're going to put a veteran out there putting out some real juicy information for another veteran to bite on, because I know we're up against a little bit more than Mr. LARP Busters would, because he been coddled by his mommy Clovis like Nick Cuck when they need a shoulder to cry on. Huck him. Same with Kim in the background. Oh, Nick, come on. Don't let him trash you so much in the chats. Come in the back room and get a shoulder to cry on. Okay? Whether or not she's being used, but why did Kim Chaos have to freaking tune in to my live stream when I'm doing Google Hangouts? Just started my first stream. She dials in, don't even know who the lady is, but she's saying on my stream, oh yeah, Aaron and I are good friends, known each other for a while. And I'm like, who the hell is this lady? There's a reason why my first channel had to go away, because of that type of evidence. But losers like LARP Busters, he's gonna go around and you know what he's gonna say? Oh, Cox got his first channel. He scrubbed his first channel because of all the incriminating evidence against him. No, dude, that's the double reverse LARP. These guys are the Predward Defense Force. This guy right here. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's probably still your game plan. You're telling Telly how to do it. You're training people just like China to 3 train this little piss bag right there. Want to lie about the Coast Guard having a cyber division again, huh? Well, look it up. Can you find one? Coast Guard's too busy to have a cyber division. It's contracted out. Just, I mean, between the DOJ and the DOT and all this other crazy shit, right? Subcontractors. It's subcontracted out. You're a dumbass, dude. Anyways. We called him out for months. While you cried about it and told us to stop trolling him. Yes, LARP Busters, I'm glad you brought that up. Because it wasn't the right time to troll him because... Why? He wanted people to troll him just like PRED does. He wants people to troll him and call him a PRED. They say they're not PREDs. LARP Busters, why? Why would you not want to troll him right now? Because they're putting restraining orders on people, LARPy. Just like the rodent tried to put a restraining order on Mr. 303 and he's got backup from Poor Dirt Farmer. Why don't you troll the state actor Poor Dirt Farmer, LARP Busters? Huh? Because he wanted to try to put restraining orders, but you know what? Who that predator in Fort Collins that you're trying to white knight for right now and keep relevant, okay? His goal was to sue people, just like PRED. That's his goal. So I told you guys, don't troll him right now. Right? Well, if that's the... I don't know if that's the real or fake Penny Bunny, but good morning anyway. She's probably... Well, if there is, I've been out. I didn't know about it. If there is one, oh my God, I'm not part of it. Okay? I mean, maybe people are making stupid videos. I didn't know about one because I'm not part of the USCG anymore. I don't have any contracts. I'm kind of fucked up. All right? Literally, you're not fooling anyone except a few loser boomers and the good guy. Dude, no, you're not fooling anyone here, dude. That's the thing. We've seen through your shit for a long time. It's just you guys have contracts to troll people, and then they either die or go away because they realize how serious fucks you guys are. Oh, man, there's a cardinal in the yard. Oh, dude, that's a good sign. Oh, man, he's cool looking, too. I wish I could zoom in on my stream. They like the structured water. See, that's what they don't want me to talk about. That's why this loser has been going around for years trying to say I'm an agent. They try to say I work for the DHS and the Coast Guard, and I don't. Just sitting here in my hot tub, just talking to you guys, watching my freaking Cardinals. Yeah, buddy. They love that structured water. That's what they're trying to stop. This loser right here. Okay, well then if there is, they're probably doing a good thing like Tommy. Okay. So what am I trying to fool people with? I've been the most open about what I've done. I sent a bag of dog food to a sicko to troll you guys. Oh my gosh. Right? And then I had to LARP it up from there to try to reel in a freaking PRED so this guy could try to take care of him because he's such a great troll on the internet. But no, what they do is they're actually siding with that side. And you see with an online PRED, it's an RSO, and you can't get them off the internet. You gotta just well, you gotta let your few channels just keep, you know, up on them. And there's a few channels like the Cheeky Monkey and the Freddy, I think it's a Freddy Krueger effect or something like that, is keeping track of them. There's a few people keeping track of him and what he's doing. But there's still aspects that they're not seeing. They're just following the current, which is good. Okay? But it's interesting how you guys got to try to make videos on me, but guess what? I'm not the one with charges, dude. When I make it in the newspaper, it's for doing good shit, not bad shit like Predward. Apparently, he made it in the newspaper somehow. I'm interested in seeing that article. I tried to find it and I couldn't find it. Maybe they scrubbed that newspaper article about Predward and what happened to him and maybe his plea deal that he took. Because the deal he took with Ken Paxton to set people up with CP. I mean, I don't know, I mean, his political opponents, and you can use it to the database that we're going to help you build with somebody else, maybe named Meow Meow, or, come on, dude. That's the loser shit right there. Do. Yeah, you have actually. You've been LARP busters. You've been ahead of the curve, inserting yourself. That way, when I pop up, right, because you've made a mockery of it and you look stupid, and I pop up with Mitch, right? Dude, right? It's not the first time you've popped up like that, inserting yourself right around the time Ed did. Huh, LARPy. Hey, maybe I want to be caught up in LARPs, LARPy. Hey, why can't you just, you say you're not, you don't want to come on a scumbag's channel, but you only, you only confront me on Jeff's. That guy's, well, I'll just say this. He's kind of a wasteoid, all right? But, hey, you can panel up with him and talk all the shit you want about me, right? But not come here because you don't want to panel up as a scumbag or be on a scumbag's channel, but you're trying to run my chat. Good job, LARPy. Great job. We're so proud of our LARPy. He can really reel in the Preds and have them show up to his house, right? Right? Dude, come on, LARPy. You're not going to be over the target and reel in a Pred for other people to try to take care of because you're part of the same program. You and your mommy, trolling around the YouTube streets. Yeah. Come on, LARPy. Man, I guarantee you, if I dropped a link right now, he'd say, I'm not joining. He's going to freaking do. Right? Right, LARPy? It's you say in the chat. I'll drop you a join link right now. I got 20% battery left on this phone. I'll give you a few minutes. I'll let you go on your loop, right? I got a Pred on the line at the moment. What are you going to do with them? Extort them? Huh? Is that what your crew does, is extort them? Right? Well, I'm glad you're letting us know. Right? Are you here trying to extort me and call me a Pred? Right? You think, because that's a good cop double reverse right there. Maybe his mommy's in his earpiece or in the next room. Say that you're the Pred. Say that he's the Pred. Go. All troll armies to the front line. Cox is streaming and talking shit. He's lying. Right? Say it 10 times so people believe you. Do another Predward stream. Have Scotty go loose on him. Because all else has failed. It's Scotty's turn. He's been watching him for years as a bench warmer, like finding bench warmer, who he's his favorite little master sergeant in his chat room, finding bench warmers. Man, I think finding bench warmers got more status in Scotty's chat than Thelomon. That little finding bench warmers, he thinks he's pretty smart, but he's just still a little larva. Before you go into boot camp, you're larva. While you go through boot camp, you're just shit. And until you get busted down like that and built back up, even though it's fucked up, man, you got no idea what we're up against, just to let you know. That's why these little LARPies are on his little retard freaking loop, right? But hey, you guys want to swing at me that I went on an autistic rage? He's going on an autistic rage, right? And then I swing back. Oh, okay, yeah, you're just all you are, dude, is a freaking half-wit in charge of your freaking frat boy MMA little cult. Double reversing. Dude, seriously, man. Scotty, you got yourself wrapped up in a case where Renee lost her children. As much as we don't like her and she was stupid, she still got her kids taken away. Did she deserve it? I don't think so. but it happened on your panel. You guys tried to set her up with saying that some fucking weirdo, I don't even know who he is, said that she was gonna rape her child in the hiney, and it's not cool, man, to do to a chick like that. She was so strong-willed and bullheaded that she wasn't gonna leave the panel, and they used that against her to get her kids taken away. You stupid fuck. Yeah, see, that's what his mommy needed to tell him, right? That's what his mommy needed to tell him. Double reverse on him so they don't talk about the accusations against our little girls that we adopted. You sick bastards in that house, Clovis. I do think Corrine Walker saw something that alarmed her, and she felt the nastiness that you harbor in your shithole house. Larpy, trying to double reverse and putting shit on other people through your Luciferian bullshit tactics. Corrine Walker saw something and she said something. Whether or not she was right or not, it didn't deserve for her to have CP installed on her computer. So then later on, your mommy, this guy's mommy, had to buy her computer. That's why they're double, reverse, tripling down projecting right now. Right, Larpy? Huh? See, he's still not saying drop the link, fool. He's a puss bag. It's the reverse virtual troll gangbang 5-on-1. Yeah, you like that. I bet you know what? I bet you Larpy being part of the club with the dark side and his mommy being affiliated with Poor Dirt Farmer, but they got a LARP that they're not. But they're affiliated with Mally Duder too. Mally Duder, were you also with Poor Dirt Farmer and Krusty Cat and Clovis on the back lines doing private shows with your paid for stripper and Chilliwack? You guys are sick, man. That guy's got hot dog symbolism on his freaking channel. That's sick. A paid-for stripper and Chilliwack to film and troll a family. Another one, What's Truth, that had a PRED assigned to him. Come and do his house. And Chilliwack, man, you can't slap dudes around. You can't jaw jack them and just go to maybe jail for a couple days. Man, I'd take the charges to jaw jack somebody that rolls up at my place. Oh, I'm thinking there's somebody. Fuck that. I'll still jaw jack you. Shoot me. Try to anyway. I'll do some fuck, dude. You think Spider-Man got his moves in his stolen fucking Corvette, dude? Chasing down Preds in his freaking GT 3000? Shit, man. It'd be bobbing and weaving in them fucking bullets. Bring it, bitch. Right? Be pulling some Neo fucking Matrix shit, bobbing and weaving. Guys don't know the types of moves they teach you when you put yourself through the meat grinder, and then you want to step up to help and try to be assisting to good, positive change movements. That's why Larpy's got to go around and say, and keep it to the pockets. It's his Commyville pockets, like Telly's gonna start with Nunya. They're gonna peel off and start their own little community in their pocket. But that's what they've done. That's what Larpy's been doing for a long time. And his crew. The Truthers, Bundys, Harvest Festival, truckers, trying to infiltrate the true community side, the true crime community side. Are you shitting me, man? You're freaking lame, dude. You're the one that's popping up everywhere, but I pop up on your ass just when you get had. Just when you get stupid. Y'all do this shit every time. Yeah, we bust out. See, that's what we've been doing, Larpy. I'm glad you're here, smoking yourself out. You think you're hunting a PRED, but you have weaponized a political agenda to label people the PREDs. That's that can bust out your LARP busters. Double reverse LARP busters. You know, dude, did you make a deal with your attorney general like PRED did their LARPy? Like your mommy did? Did she make a deal because she got busted back in the Yahoo days trying to blackmail PRED somehow to use for an agenda? Dude, it's about clean catches, dude. You're not about that. You're trying to sit here and blackmail and suicide troll me. You're trying to call me a PRED. Shit, man. I'm just chilling in my hot tub. My dog's next to me. I got got my morning Wheaties going. My fax machine is out of paper. I'm just chilling. But what I do, you want to call me a PRED? Dude, I found you years ago, dude. By you finding me. And having to call the feds on me. And have me swatted back in 2016. And had a cop sit across the street for a week. Some shillbag loser like a PRED do some street theater down the corner to start yelling and create a scene so the cops can be called and come in and swap my place, thinking I'm the one trying to create the scene. It's called street theater. That's all this guy's doing. Street theater. Double reverse projecting. No, you move the goalpost because you can't panel up. But you're still here. You're still here, man. Cry it out, LARPy. Well, I don't have anything. So why are you trying to say you're trolling a PRED right now, huh? I got no charges. Nothing like that. I got some moving violations. Oh, shit. LARPy, what you should be more interested in, man. What you should be more interested in is what Mr. PRED's release conditions were. Why don't you worry about that? All right, LARPy. Okay. Probablys and sometimes and hopefullys. Always, never. And maybes are always possibilities. Uh-huh. I bet you did. And then you can get certified for that once you go through your shill manual with your mommy, Clovinator. Pulling up people's private financial information, maybe through a good lawyer to see who they need to target to sue, huh? Right? Just like you targeted CMN with your other crew. Yep. Dude, that's such a sellout term. Just like your weak receipts. Where's your receipts that I'm an agent, LARPy? Start from there, man. Start from square one, from years ago where you had to peddle to people. Oh, that's an agent. Don't talk to him. All right, right. That's how you cancel people. You haven't been able to. Shit, man, we're going to 8 different destinations right now, LARPy. Cancel me, please. I want to retire. I'm done fighting little stupid shill bags like this. Just want to hang out with my old dog. Go hiking and fishing. Oh, man. Right. Let me check my community post. Make sure I got all that I wanted to propagate my little narrative stream here. Once again, I got no contracts. there's something with a Third Amendment violation going on. To see how people from outside of the country, or maybe even within the country, this is both foreign and domestic type shit, but even with the dirty side of the FBI trying to set up with Ken Paxton political, like, let's say, adversaries, right? Larpy, did you make a plea deal somehow with your attorney general to go in and cause chaos and label predators that are going against your program? Your mommy's part of a task force, she admits it. Come on, man. Anyways, big shout out to Bird and 303 crew, the Southside Gang worldwide and Chilliwack, taking on motherfuckers head on the streets, not on the streets. Surfing the webs like Larpy, looking for that streets cred. He going after a PRED right now, trolling them live. Man, shit, Larpy, you ain't gonna get nobody even like the Cone to come within 200 miles of you before he blows his engine. Come on. Shit, that PRED up in Chilliwack rolls around on the one little onesie scooter. The Uno scooter. Going to the freaking hot springs to look at little kids and women and shit. You can tell, dude. He pointing his camera towards women and children as he rolls by them. And looking back, damn, that kid was hot. Okay? You care more about that. Right, Larpy, you care about that type of shit, but you don't care about that sicko up in Chilliwack at the hot springs right now. Trolling the shit out of his channel. Trying to find those people say you were just violated by a sicko. Huh, fellow man, you ain't doing that shit. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, read the description box, you guys. I did a video on this, 2017. I said I was either going to go to cop watch mode or PRED catcher mode. And this channel's going to, my first channel is going to go to crazy shit. Shit. Right? They needed that channel to go away to be able to run your narrative right now, you fucking stupid dum-dum. I'm glad you can admit that, Telly. Hey, thanks for those stats though yesterday, Telly. I will give you that. As long as you weren't giving me fake information. I'll find out. I'll double check your work there, Telly. Way to submit coursework for your 101s. Right? You're getting it. See, we need the stats, Telly. It should be your job. You're trying to control some streets turf. Come on, man. Help me keep stats on these motherfuckers that are getting taken down. We need to boost up the penalties for traffickers. They're getting off too easy there, Telly. Since you're contracted, let's utilize our great taxpayer dollars, even though it's a JTTF or J-Trig operation going on there. That's what it is. Like I said, I don't insert myself into other people's dumb shit, dumbasses shit. Cocks and balls. And poop holes. Oh, really? Well, Larpy, I'm glad that we can embed your comment right there. Since he just won his case against Windy Loserfeather, proving that cartoon characters like Larpbusters do exist to be paid to fuck with you. That was just one, August 8th, 2023. In Colorado, setting precedents, busting out shitbags like this, using characters and hiding behind a keyboard with the 1,000-yard stare to call people that sickos and tyrants, as you use the children and sickos as weapons. That was just finalized in I don't know if it was Fort Collins, but in Colorado. August 8th, 2023. Good job, Bird. You got another one to jump out. Another little cartoon character that's been there weaponizing the sickos for a political agenda, maybe like Ken Paxton getting taken down and impeached recently. Oh man. Right, Predward, did you make a deal with Ken Paxton to give him some CP, huh, to use against the plant, send him a nice friendly link. Hey, look at this post on Facebook. This is great. You click it as a political adversary to Ken Paxton, and all of a sudden you're fucking roasted. They call the cops on you. We think this guy has CP on his computer. He's acting funny. He gets fucking invaded by the dirty side of the FBI. That's a Third Amendment violation, man. It's going right up into people's homes, man. It's not right, especially with your digital communications. It's a Scotty. It's a violation of 42 USC Chapter 79. Subsection 6601 through 6603, Scotty. By you being a little bitch. Go ahead and go try to find that nice little glory hole that got your phone number next to it now, since you want to dox mine. Don't have to dox yours, really. Some trucker that's a fan, what he did is he went and put your phone number saying Scotty likes to power bottom next to a glory hole somewhere in OC. You might want to go take some white spray paint. Do. Hey, Danny, how you doing, man? Do. Oh, yeah, yep. No, there's plenty of pattern there, EBT. Yep. Yes, please. Predward, okay? Quit worrying about what Mr. Cox is doing and trying to use LARPy. I bet you anything with LARPy here, okay? Wow, look at that. That's some sick shit, LARPy. But I bet you anything. LARPy here, dude, he's got to jump just like that damn clown that's been assigned to Bird, man. He got to jump every time he said something on the internet. Right? Just like Edward. Oh, Cox isn't shutting up. Make another stream on him, Edward, instead of paying your child support. Or here, we'll pay you $300 to do a stream on Cox so you can go get some meth. Maybe send $100 to your daughters. They're not even saying that to Predward, you fucking losers. Pay your child support. How about that? So, LARPy, are you butthurt? Are you butthurt that those recorded calls, it should be public record after FOIA and given to you as public record? Do you think those should be retracted? You freaking book-burning little bastard. There you go. You got a book burner, everybody. LARPy's the book burner in the crowd. Book burner and applying the 1984 effect for his buddy Fellowmon. Really, that's what they're doing. They're playing cartoon characters and book characters and shit like that. The 1984 shit's real. They're trying to cancel veterans that can bust them out on their fucking bullshit, because I can tell a bluff pretty well. Just to let you know. That's what Operation Vigilant Eagle is all about, everybody. Just to let you know, I've been dropping the that link for a while. The Rutherford Institute writes about Operation Vigilant Eagle. They got to try to find veterans, and especially those that can play well, really, really good Texas Hold'em, so I can spot a bluff a mile away, right? LARPy. See, that's a good bluff right there. He wants those calls book burned, huh, LARPy? Are they incriminating to Angela G, one of your other handlers, one of your other mommies? Shoulder to cry on like Kim. Sorry, Kim, but I mean, you're either a part of it or you're helping out by playing dumb. So I actually hope the police do show up after her calling them, because I got plenty of evidence to submit to them. Since they're coming to the house, it'll save me time. And I've been telling with my writ of mandamus, if you do show up to the house and break the writ of mandamus that I put out there a few times, I need to do an updated, I guess. But you show up to the house without the BRC files, the Biological Resource Center files, on my parents' case. You show up without that shit, right? I'm not gonna work with you, and I don't want to work with you anyways. That's why I'm making videos and streams, so all the cops that are being called, they can just follow this way and leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to hang out with my old dog. It's the first time I've been in the hot tub for 2 weeks. I've been so busy. A double reverse LARP veteran. No, why don't you go back and watch the video of me busting out your Dinkus buddy. Watch the video of Dinkus Williams from a few days ago. That LARPy, his buddy, I busted your guys' ass out a long time ago by you just, all you had to do is make a video and you're already busted. How about that? Your buddy, dude, LARPy, your buddy Dink Williams, he double reverses that he works for YouTube. Oh, everybody, I just want to thank the company that I work for, YouTube, for all the great music I get to play on my channel. Yeah, dude, if I fucking played that shit on my channel, man, all that music y'all get to play, like PRED words and shit like that, I'd be black screen instantly. They got the club toggle on for them. Here, you're part of the cult. Here, Angela, call it in. We need this channel toggled. He's part of the cult club. Let him play any music he wants, and make sure while you're at it, while you're in that search and data field, right, that database, make sure that Mr. Cox has the toggle the other way, because he is not part of our club. He needs to be trolled. Oh, he needs that toggle too? Yes, Angela, we got that for you. Right, actually, I think Angela's contact at YouTube headquarters is finding benchwarmers, so it's more like, okay, Angela, I don't think you're right on it, Angela. Angela, Cox, you mean to be in this channel over here? What should we do, Angela? Right? She's, oh, I'll get a hold of Clovis. Clovis will know what to do. And Clovis is like, LARPy. No, she's more like, LARPy. You better do something about Dr. Cox. Wow, you trying to dox my family? That's already been tried to be done. That's why I just used my real name back in 2012 there, Mr. Edward Jr. with all your, oh, and Scotty. He's another Scotty. Tell he's like another Scotty. He knows all these fake, conspiracies on you to double reverse that you're doing a conspiracy. Okay, stupid. Okay. He part of the Bradward Defense Force. I want the calls out there, obviously. I don't think so. Or else you would have maybe backed some up for your own documenting prosperity and put them out as soon as they get scrubbed there, LARPy. How many of those calls did you record of your buddy Angela there, LARPy? Huh? Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? You're going to produce anything like that, or you're just going to need to make more videos on me and tell all your shill buddies to make more videos on me and over here and over there and connected to Porter Farmer over there and Glenda over in Chilliwack over there, and they're all connected. I guarantee they all pile up in a private freaking hangout or Discord at night with that paid-for stripper that Poor Dirt Farmer put out there through his cat lady donos. And they're doing private shows. Right? And during the daytime, they're filming the children coming out. You guys are sick bastards. You're harboring Glenda, which is harboring a sicko Mr. Hot Dog symbolism in Chilliwack. Once again being assigned and going to other people's side of the street. Wow. Hey, name one conspiracy, they're loser. Well then, I need you to try harder. LARPy, I need you to try harder. When I reel in a sicko to you guys that are supposedly PRED hunters and catchers, see, he said he was hunting me earlier, right? So when I reel one into you, okay, because of my extensive background and knowledge and training, and I even asked the PRED, what would you do if, since you're all innocent there, Mr. PRED word, Since you're innocent, what would you do to help curb and catch predators out there that are preying on children? And he goes, deer in the headlights. Then I try to reel them in for you guys. Here you go. Here's one for you. I got to LARP it up a little bit. I don't care if you guys tear me up or not, but you're trying to tear me up for years instead of actually trying to cancel the PRED. You weaponize the PRED. And that's just the way I see it, dude. But actually, there's evidence out there backing up my theory and claims. Right? Wow. Hey, Diana. Right? Oh, Diana, the failed psychologist. I think I got a video I just kind of made calling you out as a wannabe failed psychologist to analyze the 2 speeds that I go. Right? I'm not going to give you much of my personal life, even when you kind of try to butter me up a little bit for a private call, Diana, and I see through your bullshit and then cancel you and fucking just block you. Right? Now y'all pissed off in my chat room, still trying to analyze me, trying to get me to go at 2 speeds so you can analyze me. You guys are weak and easy. It's still a Third Amendment violation. See how Diana's trying to interrupt my communications from outside of the country, part of some Stasi force or Israeli defense force? How LARPy. Why does your buddy, or your one who went full gay buddy, or your other channel, or you are him, right? Probably him, right? You're probably one who went full gay. Why did one who went full gay have to take his his military training videos off his channel for G4S, right? Telly. That's who you need to look into, Telly, is G4S. Right? And they got bought out, actually, by, I think, I want to say Pinkerton Securities. Okay? But Telly, if you're a great researcher like Diana X, the tourist right here, okay, you got to look up G4S, because LARPy, his other channel, one who went full gay, right? He had his first few videos were G4S training videos to help train an army. They're military grade, but still subcontracted training videos on how to disrupt, deny. Well, I know you're a failed psychologist. You wanted to be one. Okay, just saying, the way you're trying to analyze me, Diana. Anyways, when listening to Cox, easier to okay, I just see repetitive bullshit. I'm lying again. Right? Oh, come on, Aaron. Hey, yeah, whatever, lady. Just, you can't do the research. You're back at like the 70s level courses, just trying to do arithmetic, okay? Your basic numbers. Finally woke up to the rodent. Well, I am trying to tell you guys that, I tried to reel in a PRED, LARPed it up, tried to reel in a PRED to you guys. I'm not the one that you guys are trying to suppress the information on the main supporter, Flathead Corruption Watch, that gave that dude thousands of dollars and helped give him oxygen and help him get equipment. Okay? That's who you're suppressing the information for, Diana. That's who you're trying to help out on the Predward Defense Force, Diana, having to panel up with them with the new outside voice outside of the country, causing your Third Amendment violation by propagating your bullshit at Predward's comms. Diana, that's why you guys are popping up. We're busting you out on your bullshit state actor, contracted, double reverse bullshit LARP. And guess what? My phone's about ready to die. Thanks for joining in, everybody. There's nothing, always, everybody, never, and forever to analyze bullshit. See how she's got to use that language? They're trying to MK Ultra you into being a sheep to buy their narratives, and they got to use losers like this and losers like this with Clovis and other handlers like Kim A in the background in an earpiece trying to direct on what you say next because you're such a sellout. that you got to use always and nothing and everybody and never and forever. And I'm not a psychologist, but Mr. Cox, he goes 2 speeds, and you can tell if he's on this one speed, he's gonna be honest. And if he goes on that other speed, he's talking bullshit. Well, maybe it's the other speed and really laying it out thick and you don't like it. You got a double reverse as a double reverse psychologist and try to discredit my veteran status, bitch. Okay, you're not gonna. Dude, I recorded while talking to Scotty on the phone yesterday. He's calling me and calling me and calling me when I just did a 10-minute interview, and he said he's too busy to talk to me. And I go, yeah, I got enough here for a good interview. And then all of a sudden, he's calling me and calling me and calling me, right? And I'm trying to watch Tommy freaking catch this trafficker so I can collect the stats if whether or not the guy gets put in cuffs and taken away or not, right? Or did he run? Or is it a clean catch? Or is the PRED being maybe blackmailed and set up politically? Or, that's the way I got to look at it, right? Some of those PRED catchers out there are going to be like freaking Predward, and he's going to be connected to him because Sam needs LARPy wrenched in certain chats. Hurry, get Fellowmon and Nicole on the job and infiltrate in and start donating like Ed and get him in there. Get him up in the middle. Donate your way in, right? Dude. Isn't that so much fun? Isn't that fun to be able to go off a little bit like that, Diana, right? And a lot of this is the truth in comedy because what's the saying, right? Sometimes facts and the truth is more, let's say, conspiratorially entertaining to present as comedy to protect your social media news channel. Thanks for joining into the Naked Hot Tub Network, everybody. Dude, I'm just spitting out a lot, man. I'm just free-flowing, dude. People are going to mess up when you're free-flowing. I know you can't do it and write lyrics, LARPy. I know you can't write poetry, LARPy. You're not writing poetry here. He's hunting a PRED. Dude, we set up a character on your guys' asses to make you chase around. You're lame. It's lame, dude. But good attempt, and I'm glad you're here to take the coursework. Because Mr. Predward, okay, here's the thing before my phone really dies, okay? And once it dies, you guys got a chat room to battle it out till everything shuts down or I can shut it down. But my phone's going to die any minute, okay? You guys will have the chat room open for a minute. I'm surprised you guys haven't tried to hack me yet and kick me out of my broadcaster. That's amazing, LARPy. Thanks for not being such a deflecting loser. But here's the thing, LARPy. Well, I'm going to go until it does, LARPy. What are you going to do about it? You need to get off your stream, Cox. You're making too much damage and waves in the internet webs and communities. Cox is infiltrating communities, dude. You're right up there with Mitch to begin with Predward. Right around the same time you both went in. All y'all's went in together. And your little predator catchers, it's just a little offshoot, dude. Just like the truthers, huh? With your OJM and Fellowmon and Yaxley and GDL. Controlled through the IDL, double reverse, hunting Jews while the leader's a Jew. It's some double reverse shit, just like LARPy, dude, LARPy. You get to tell, right? You get to tell people who and what you think they are, dude. But Sam gets to tell where you're wrenched at. Make sure LARPy's wrenched over here. Dude, and I'm not trying to blast Jews, okay? But some of them, just like other cults, have an offshoot, just like extremist Muslims, and there are supposed to be peaceful Muslims, but there's some extremists out there, just like Catholics and Mormons and shit.
But Larpy, since you're into hunting Jews with your freaking crew, I think by my analysis and the way Sam larps, and he's probably going to try to sue me for this, okay? So this is why I swing for the fences. But I'm just pointing it out. I'm not trying to be anti-Semitic, but I think he's lying when he says that he's Italian, I think he actually might be Jewish, since he needs you to have your wrenches in certain chats, okay? And the way he'll drop pornography to troll you back if you piss him off. Okay, that's some Jew shit right there. That's extremist Jew. I think the peaceful Jews that see through a lot of the shit, okay, and aren't part of the NWO and the One World Order shit, they know what the gnarly Jews are doing. That's what you guys can't differentiate in your hunting for Jews LARP. Okay, so there's extremists in all cults, manners, and fashions, dude. And until they really try to formulate and come cut your head off, LARP EK, keep swinging at the Preds, dude. Okay? And the Preds are the ones that are assigned to guys like Mr. 303 that shows up when the cops show up. Man, I got that footage somewhere. I want to re-release that. And then the Preds showing up to film the whole interaction and when the kids get taken out of the RV. So he can already have those children sold or something like that. That's what other investigators have said. Sorry, disagree with me or not. That's what other, you know. You know what I'm really rooting on, you guys. Okay, what are you doing to expose it? What's your catch record there, Larpy? What's your stats on your success rate, Larpy? Yeah, I mean, Mr. Jones, since you guys are into hunting and orange, since you guys are into hunting Jews, right? Sam, that needs Larpy to have a wrench in all these chats, okay? Is I think he's LARPing as an Italian man when I think he's Jewish, and they're trying to run some type of, psyop from the GDL, which is double reversed IDL, and okay, to be able to fucking troll people off the internet using the anti-Semitics law out of Florida. And I really do think that Sam is another Gabe Hoffman, Orange and Jones. Since you're gonna be here, I really do think Sam's another Gabe Hoffman because of the way he's petty, and he'll drop porn on you, and it could be CP, CP that he got from Clovis through one of her magic links. Here, drop this on them. When they click on that link, they're toast, and we'll call the cops on them. Right? Why did Clovis? Hey, Larpy, why did Clovinator, your mommy, need to buy Corrine Walker's computer? And did she need to scrub because she was pissed off at Corrine because she saw something in the house? Did Corrine Walker's computer, did she click on the wrong link and get some CP thrown in there? And if the cops would have found that computer and put some puzzles together, some of the connecting of the dots, they would have known that Clovis has possession of CP and trying to plant it on people's modems or IPs or computers with her little shill army of Eric Spitfire. Oh yeah, Scotty. See again. They're trying to say I work with PRED. Now they're trying to say I work with Eric Spitfire. I don't, man. I've been trolling these guys for years, but they got to all of a sudden say that I'm working with them. No, I'm trolling the shit out of them. Okay, trolling the shit out of a lot of people. It's the reason why I sent a sicko a bag of dog food, because I wanted to see who would try to use that as a scapegoat from their own shit and paying their own child support, like right now. Since my first rodeo, been doing shit like this since let's say 2000, when I smoked out a freaking PRED in the library at my college, and I'm trying to write a finals paper, and there's not enough computers. Been saying it. Okay? And I go around, I'm looking at the computers, there's a long line. Everybody's trying to write final papers. and there's a guy, all of a sudden he switches over to his email, but he was looking at porn, and I saw him, and I'm studying criminology, and I'm like, this sick motherfucker. And I said something, and we got him the fuck out of there, right? And a guy like that would probably get his jollies up, semi-homeless, get his jollies up looking at the freaking sick shit on the internet, and then go and rape a woman on campus. That's how you profile a motherfucker. And guess what? We did find him back on campus, and he was starting some shit, or did something weird. That was back in year 2000, and we had to get him off campus again. Once again, I come across a fucking sick bastard trying to do something stupid that's homeless or something like that, trying to come on campus, fucking with women. Guess what, Scotty? This is what you've been wanting to hear. Somebody needed to be on the phone with that sicko because he lived real close to a college and he wasn't supposed to be near any schools. But he was using the bus lines and riding the bus on purpose to be able to go to the college because there was a bus stop. And guess what? Somebody needed to be able to document that. You dumb fucks. So once again, Mr. Scotty, before my phone dies, you dumbass. Mr. Edward, when you get that suspected weirdo you might think you're trying to suss out up in your own camp like you guys, and you ask the PRED what he would do since he's innocent, right? He's not a predator. He doesn't stalk children and families, which is bullshit. And you ask him what he would do to help take down sickos, and he goes deer in the fucking headlights and got no solutions. You might realize that you're dealing with now. And he got nothing. When you can get to that point of having motherfuckers try to show up to your house, Scotty, dude, Scotty, you might want to go and try to find that glory hole that's got your number next to it, or else you're going to be really busy on the phone. Unless that is your part-time job. I mean, I don't know how it was really found. You know what I'm saying? Some dude just rolled by and go, oh, look, man, this guy's name's Scotty, and it's kind of the same phone number, right? Area code. And I reverse look it up. Yeah, it is him. Scotty does have his name next to a glory hole as a power bottom. Right? Dude, you might just take your spray paint, dude, and it'll wear off in time, though. It looks like it's Sharpied on there, man. You won't be able to spray. You might need to rough it up. Bring some sandpaper, too. Okay? Bring some sandpaper. Sandpaper it all off. Try to get it off there. It's going to take some time to get it all. And I think there might be more than one there, Scotty, too, where your phone number is being advertised, you dickhead. You want to dox me? Well, I'll take you to the next level on you. Oh, no. LARPy needs me to hang up. Oh, no. Drop your college. Why? So you can go to the college and troll hot chicks? You dumbass. I suppose we conspired to have someone killed on a live public chat, too. Well, see, but they're the ones on Scotty's chat that are doing the suicide trolling and admittedly doing it, and that's what LARPy's probably into also. He wants me to end myself right now and cancel myself by my phone running out of battery. I'm going till it drops, dude. 6%. 6%, dude. Make it worth it, LARPy, and then I'll be gone for a little while, and the stream will be there, and I won't be able to swing back at you, and you'll go turbo mode all of a sudden in the chat, right? You watch, dude. These guys are predictable. Conspired to have someone killed. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. You might want to watch, because your little counsel was copying it. Dude, tell her, are you about to have a freaking spastic like rage? Are you okay? Are you having it? You're not having any aneurysms yourself or stroke? You know, you might not be on the edge of having a stroke, are you, dude? Telly. Because I think you're, I'm not seeing what you're trying to say there. You got too much fancy. See, for some of these guys, instead of going to the truth, it's easier to propagate lies and propaganda. Oh, oh, there's the 5% warning on the phone, everybody. Oh man, if we lose you in the next minute, this was fun. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully I won't be around too much longer bugging you guys. I'll cancel myself and retire. Maybe right now. Larpy. Larpy, see, he can't make up original lines or anything. He's like Felomon. They regurgitate what the original artists and lyric writers and good musicians have to do. See, they're stuck in karaoke mode with Angela G, Spamgela G. They're stuck on loop in karaoke mode, singing the same songs instead of writing them. Oh, hey, before I get kicked out of here, Larpy, what's some of the said he was glad he chose the bottom. Yeah, you're sick, Larpy. I'm not gonna post that. You're too gross. I don't know how the Lisa interview could be about inventing stories there, Telly. But good try with your J Trig and GCHQ LARP double reversing that you're not, but you are, but you're not, but you are. Larpy, you want to go ahead and give us your name and badge number and your credentials and tell us what state, affiliation you have, like your mommy Clovis? Just wondering before my battery goes. Boo-doo-boo-doo-doo. See, PRED got to put me on blast because he can't write country songs. I did. I wrote one country song. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yep. So, yeah, Cam, hopefully you didn't waste resources and call the police, but if you did and you had feds show up to your house and they're about to show up to my house, just let them know I'll be in the shower here in a few minutes, okay? Not to knock down the door and shoot my dogs, because I know what your crew that you're associated with, the Predward Defense Force and Larpy and Mr. Jones and Felomon and Jamon and all those freaks and AJM, okay, all these freaks need to put out the code in my address with it to come kill my dog. That's been like that for a long time. That's part of the suicide trolling. And I bet you they've tried, but I'm pretty slick and can catch some shit. I've found some weird shit in the backyard that looked like a poisoned piece of meat, man, in the backyard all of a sudden. Throw it away, right? Always keep an eye on your children, everybody, every step of the way, because around the corner there's a Larpy there and a Scotty to try to see if they're your children or not. Listening into your live stream, Scotty. He's fucking trolling us from our own stream. Mr. Scotty, trolling us from his own stream, trying to figure out who had children on my panel to dox him. Just to make sure, though, that Mr. Cox, if there was children around Mr. Cox, oh my God, more than likely they are freaking trafficked. Huh, Scotty? Holy shit, with your Luciferian cult where you're not doing jack shit with Felomon. Making slap videos and raging about Cox all night. This is great, you guys. Till my battery goes. Actually, that's why I did a writ of mandamus, Telly. It advises them that douchebags like you are going to try to call them to do a welfare check. But you see, that's the type of douchebaggery that you would engage in with Larpy. I'm trolling state actors right now, Larpy, writing a song about you as you're trying to accost me being a pred. Okay. Mr. Cox is the one writing this song for you.
Do 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 do. In the hot tub, there's been great times, but unfortunately, this is the end. Because I'm waiting for my battery. Where do you go from there? Right, so you can't ad lib, you can't add, you just, and ad hom. You're really bad at ad hom, by the way, right? If you want to ad hom, I can do some ad hom. I haven't even started yet on the ad hom, but Spamjula G and everybody, Fellowmon, that whole Fellowmon dork crew, they're gonna peddle. Oh, he's ad homming. He's so full of shit. He's not saying anything true. He's a liar, right? No, dude, I'll tell you the truth through comedy, man. I'll even write up a little script before I go live or something like that. This was all off the top of my head, man. I just been sitting here and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, I'll admit it. I did write a script for this one. It's on my community tab section, last post. That's how I do shows, right? Entertain you guys with some comedy. Try to mix it in with fantasy, with LARPy. So we need LARPy here and Telly here for the fantasy part of the show, right? Because it's fun. We need your state actor chew toys, right? Do 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 do. And I take a talk, and all my cares go up in smoke. LARPy, you get me arrested like you're trying to with Malibu. Check this out. Check this out. They're gonna let me out real quick, dude. Okay. Even if you think you got something and they get me, LARPy, what it's gonna do is do gonna preach some Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna preach some Jesus in your jails. And when we hit those right notes, it just rattles the cages. You hit those right notes where you make the whole chamber that you're locked up in vibrate. And that, right? That's how they levitated. Big stones into place in the pyramids. It's from using the vibration of some political dissident in a sarcophagus, in a chamber, locked up in a pyramid. These people are helping feed the vibration through the pipes into the main frequency chamber, and they harness that energy. And they got the monks chatting in the background, helping levitate the big stone into place to make their own big chamber pyramid. Down in the Antarctica, that's the type of stuff that us slave long eon know. It's slaves helping roll in that big stone on logs to get it there, so the monks and then political dissidents and the sarcophaguses screaming for help in the little chambers. You gotta scream. It feeds them little tubes the frequency into the main chamber, and they harness that energy to lift that big old stone into place 100 feet high. How did they get the stone into place and in the pyramids? Maybe I was one of them slaves that had to help pull that big stone in, roll it on logs to get it close enough so the frequency can pick it up, roll it, just lift it. It rolled in and it lifted right into place. They use us to pull it, yokes around our necks. But I'm telling you right now, Telly, it's your time to take the yoke off your neck and do something about the enslavement of our children's. For so long, it's time, you guys, it's time. please do something about the children's in your grift and pay your child support. Don't worry about so much about Mr. Coxstone. He already pulled the big stone up on the log like a horse up to the pyramid so the frequency can grab it and put it in place so they can control this planet through deadly, just horrible frequencies like the Luciferians do when they get pissed about Cox. They start a stream. The other day I went into this stream the other day as a slave. Couldn't be part of their club. They elitist, the Muffin Crew. And they were bad frequency. You log in and just, the frequency is nasty. It's like the frequency Mr. Isaac Cappy talked about, enslaved children that were being used for that adrenochrome. That nasty stuff. They were doing that to the children in the pyramids, and I was a slave for the yoke around my neck, bringing in the stone, rolled in on the logs that was taken out of the cord by other slaves, children slaves. They roll in the big stone on the logs, using us and the elephants, making even the animal slaves to build the pyramids to extract fear and anger, to control the planet. To the Luciferian plan. PRED, please change your ways and pay your child support and be for the children. We're begging you. Stop you. All the fighting out there. Be about the children. Reel in that big shark into the PRED catches. Ask him what he would do for the children. He's so innocent. He ain't. He won't be able to tell you do the 1,000-mile stare at Edward out of crack. Oh shit, I didn't realize I just smoked my last rock. Be for the children's and everybody, be for the children's and LARP it up before it's illegal. Utilize them rights to tell people they can take the yoke off their neck. We've already dismantled them pyramids trying to enslave this planet. I'm telling you. We were rewarded for that past life. We were enslaved, and now we get to live on the front line. The front line fighting this battle for the children. Finally, it's all come out. It's all come out. Telly. It's all come out. Help the children's, Loppy. Don't be part of the grift, making money off of their back, trying to help build new pyramids. Because that's what they're doing too, trying to build the new pyramids called fusion centers, trying to keep enslaving you all. Through keeping the children's enslaved by people like Predward, trying to do grifts off the slave to the backs of the children's. Shit, you guys aren't hunting nothing. Right. I'm glad somebody might get that little rant. Quit grifting. Quit grifting off the backs of the children's. Predator, please pay his child support. You're sifting the dirty money that helps build the pyramids to enslave this planet. They're using the blood, sweat, and tears of the stone to build it. It's psycho. It's psychological. They ain't really trying to build the pyramids anymore. But they did already. They did right up under your noses. It's called Google Campus, and fusion centers, data. In Silicon Valley with the D-Wave computers. It's all been subbed off of the pyramid, Scotty. Scotty, help the children's. Man, Locksmith, Predward, Spamsology, right? Lock, dude. You showing up to Tommy's house? That isn't helping the children's. That's helping to build the fusion centers at the pyramids with the D-Wave computer. They're making money off of your field and elevating your threat assessment. Telly, why do you gotta help them make the threat assessments against the children's and the cop watchers and the people that are trying to stand up for the rights so no more have to pull in using the animals and the elephants and the zebras as slaves pulling in the big stone to make the fusion center, the modern day fusion center. Why you gotta be a part of that, trying to make people's threat assessment go up? Telling help people with getting restraining orders, Telly. Man, you haven't explained nothing, Telly. You just here. Like one of them whipped slave masters telling me that, like Larpy, that I need to end my stream and go back to my enslavement on Sunday. Oh, Mr. Cox's such a loser with his analogy on the pyramids being the fusion centers. We're all enslaved by our own data, Larpy, that he's trying to create upon us and raise our threat assessment level, Larpy. Shit, I just been waiting to come out on you guys and LARP it up with you. Come on, Larpy. Tell us about that 1984 LARP you doing with Fellowmon. Come on, dude. Wow, my phone is lasting longer than I thought. We're down to 1%, everybody. Just take the yoke off and stand up for your rights. Follow that writ of mandamus against these sons of bitches before they try to get you swatted. But that's what they want to do. They need you to file that writ of mandamus and waste your time instead of producing. That's why I did it for you. Mr. Cox did the writ of mandamus ahead of these bastards. For good guys like that. So you can keep on doing your interviews and taking big swings. Oh, Predwood, please stop. Stop being a cuck to Ken Paxton and part of his pedo defense force and his Predwood defense force trying to set up good people that are just slaves like all y'all out there pulling in the big stone into the pyramid so the frequency can put it into place. Please be part of the other side of the good frequency and tell you just go ahead, since you're such a big rat, Predwood. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about your connection with Ken Paxton, the Attorney General's office, and weaponizing CP for him to set up political opponents and dissidents and people they don't like. And you get to do it too, huh, Predwood? Huh? Telly tried to tell people to use his brain. What a dork. Dude, you're still so stuck on the surface. Part of the Predwood policing force. Make sure people get sued and get ROs. Get their restraining orders so they don't talk the truth on their mommy. Quovinator, that's part of a task force to weaponize that CP link. You click on a link, right? All of a sudden you might end up like Kareem Walker, everybody. You don't want to be a slave like that early life. Take the yoke off. Quit pulling the stones for them. Building their fusion centers off of your data.
Holy crap. I'm probably dropping out on this. We'll just go to another device.
Bobby Joe, is that the real Bobby Joe? Is that the real Bobby Joe? Anyways, I don't know who that is, and if it's doxing somebody, if somebody's there to delete that, if they're a troll, or check that account. Anyways, whoever the Bobby Joe is, I think, that did the grimy song. Well, her ripping somebody up was based on a song, and it was really good. Okay. Do you guys, are you that Bobby Joe? Dude, wow. Defended. How? Put it in there. How did I defend him? When I'm pointing out facts of the case, going through a case, looking at the corruption side of the accusations, and finding some corruption there, yes. There's a reason why a victim died, was killed. Okay, you're not deep enough. That guy right there doesn't have the deep enough depth. And that's why he's writing that after they think I got knocked off. But are you the PHI Bobby Joe? I'm just wondering, and if that's a dox account, will somebody please get rid of it? And then somebody, if you can type in the chat a 1 if I'm coming through all right, or maybe breaking up. I don't know if this device is gonna get me or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if I'm getting dropouts on this device. More than likely, because I didn't restart it. I didn't do a restart. Anyways, wow. So when I'm going through the facts of a case, and all of a sudden I turn on decoy mode because he couldn't answer my question, and I'm trolling a lot of people, trying to figure out who the main supporter was, and sending him a bag of dog food that he couldn't even eat himself. How is that protecting somebody? Hey, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It's got the location upon matching. Right. Bonus material, I'm back. What's up, everybody? Ha! Yeah, if I'm coming through all right, you know, even if I'm dropping out a little bit, that's all right, because it's going to be expected on this. Oh, is that War Dork? Is that Dorkbot? Oh, okay. See, dude? Yeah, you guys, decoy my ass. No, dude, I tried to reel in a PRED to you guys. Thinking, because you said you were serious PRED hunters and all that. I'm like, okay, well, this is how you got to reel one in from the internet that's really slick. Helped get a detective fired. Might be able to sue down the road for a lot of money. And what he's trying to do is establish himself on the internet to make more money, and it takes money. And he's trying to look for any loophole he can. And I reel him in. And for you guys to destroy, and you said you're going to do it, but he's still there. Right? He's got more people watching his channel than, let's say if Telly were to make a channel, right, and start putting videos out, that rodent RSO would still have more people watching his channel than Telly if he were to put out a video, because the way he's being promoted by shillbags like Larpy, Fellowmon, who else likes to, Dinkus likes to promote that guy, right? They got to constantly promote that guy. It's like Road Cop Watcher. He had a sex offender that got a hold of him that wanted to go out cop watching with him. And then later on, you were out cop watching and supporting a sex offender, and he didn't even know. He's too busy. But I asked him, I go, oh, okay, you got all these things, accused against you there, sicko. Well, what would you do to help take down PREDs, man? Because, like I said, 2017, man, I said it on my first channel. I'm going I'm going undercover mode in a few different ways. This channel's gonna take a plunge. It's gonna get weird. Thank you. Anyways, I do need to get out of here. I thought I'd just show these little bastards, hey, you can't get me to shut down my stream that easy, buddy. Just because you want me to. Just because you want to keep dragging me for the Predward Defense Force to deflect away from Predward paying his child support. Come on. Dude, seriously, man. I might be laughing, but dude, your ass is in a sling. You're trying to put mine in there so to cover for your ass, and that's called snitch jacketing. There's a lot of shit against these guys. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm trying to help get that guy off the internet. And he should be, but he's there on purpose so dorks like this can weaponize him to try to cancel people. So Precious Predward can use that sex offender and bust out Mr. Cox, so he thinks, to cover for his own ass. Come on, dude. I'll tell you what. I'll leave, but follow the Ken Paxton link. Call the investigators. See if they've called the. See if they pulled up any PayPal for the Black Pearl. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. You're just gonna come and troll me in a sock account. No, I don't want his name here because they want his name all over the place, so people go watch him. It's a big honeypot. It's a trap, and he's even admitted it himself. I got him to talk, dude. I can sit here and slam you guys down all day long and rehash all the old shit that I put out, but I'm just going to leave my channel right here. You guys can choke on all the shit that I've been putting out on that main supporter that gave them thousands. The clips are there. They're getting pissed that I'm spreading the clips out. And you're here defending that main supporter to suppress his name so he doesn't get drugged like fucking Predward. He is shitting his chairs right now. All of them are. Because you know why? Come up on... Dude, Telly, why are you calling people out to go on panel when you can't even panel up here? You can't even figure it out, dude. You can't even figure it out, motherfucker. Huh? Why are you calling people out when you can't even panel up? I could drop the link right now for you guys, add you on panel, and my battery will die on this one, and you guys can have at it. You're not going to do it because you can't do it because you're a dork. You can't even panel up because you're a dork, dude. You can't even figure out your tech to panel up on a different link besides your precious scrapyards that you need people to go on panel for so you guys can do your product placement in Edward's description box for the scrapyards. You fucking frauds. Come on, dude. When's the last time you reeled in a PRED right here? When's the last time you reeled in a PRED by having to grease the wheels as a decoy for people to fucking pound on? Never. Dude, Telly, I'll tell you something. That dork Scotty, okay, that you're probably going to align with here in a little bit. I can predict some of this stuff, okay? That dork Scotty, because of Simon, maybe your dork cohort. It's been like a sergeant at arms, right, out on the front line like Philemon. right? That Simon character that you're gonna team up with against Mr. Cox, right? And your little Luciferian cult. Okay, you guys, it's weak shit, dude. But I can see it coming because I've studied criminology, and because I don't have any contracts and I'm not working for anybody, I get to profile you motherfuckers. And that's been happening for a long time while gathering the statistics to formulate better laws to prosecute fucking traffickers. It's time in our country to do that. And when you're disrupting that, uh-huh. Oh, you know what? Good guy. Glad you said something about that. I'm glad you said something about that. So we've confirmed through other statistics and research and compiling of the evidence formulated into articles and podcasts that there is in fact sickos, weirdos, rapists, murderers, robbers, armed robbers, peeping toms, and I think I said arsonists. But there is a confirm. These people are being inserted into your pockets in Matrixville because they need their pockets. They need their dumbed down little fantasies to control narratives, to even sway public opinion on voting for a next president. But yeah, well, I got as much information as I could, figured out who the main supporter was, and somebody from that area had to, like 303. 303 put that rodent through the court case, made him get an RO on him, and then they lost, and even with Porter, farmers helped. Well, the thing is there was a few points in the argument that he was able to control the narrative on to try to make him look like he was innocent. He's slick. They're slick. It's a long con grift based off the movie The Sting, and he even admitted that. Okay, so you're still trying to come after me instead of trying to figure out how to get that sick son of a bitch off the internet so he's not broadcasting to family-oriented material. He's trying to produce, the sicko in Fort Collins is trying to produce. See how he got me off of my other role that I was going on? See, that's why they're there. Like the Tellys and this guy. Okay, that sicko in Fort Collins is trying to produce family-oriented broadcasts like he's a streaming radio station. Okay? And his grift, and to be able to go into public, and I mean it's been proven on film where he was trying to shake hands with families with kids and tell them about his radio station and stand next to his van, his Chomo fucking van. They see that he was live, 303 in Bird, and roll up on his ass and put him on blast multiple times. And they get RO against them. Even the windy loser feather has to make an attempt. For, in lieu of her now business, or was her business, We the People Tyrant Wars. That got busted out with a one court case by Bird, Liberty Bird, in Colorado. Notice I'm not doxing his name even though his name is out there.
Not like Scotty Karate. All these other freakazoids putting my address out. My phone number. Shit, man. Still, no one's had the balls to ring my phone and ask me any hard questions. One-on-one. Because it's the people that do have the balls to talk to me one-on-one, and I explain them, and I show them, and I send them the evidence that we're not going public with. As much as I should be. But when I do put that type of evidence public, it still gets erased somehow. I'll lose an hour on a stream just like this. Because I went too deep. But back to this. I said, peeping Toms. They're using also peeping Toms. There's somebody that claimed, okay, Dummian, and I call him Dummian, okay, he claimed a couple years back he was going to run for president. Total greaser, loser, I mean, serious propaganda artist, double reverse, saying they busted out Mr. Gary Hunt when they're giving him credence, just like they do to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man doesn't care if he's busted out on his crazy charges for stalking. Right? Oh man, these guys are desperate, but they use to troll you people that have charges like PRED. It got reduced down from 5 to 1, and he serves 21 days for meth charges for possession. But he had 5 charges to begin with, and the suspicion of CP. He should be on a damn ankle monitor. Because he'll be right next to his brother that's also should be on an ankle monitor. Why isn't his brother served any real time? Right? He had meth possession too. Why is he out? Isn't his brother out? Why do they get such a lenient charge? Huh? Because they're up under protection of the Attorney General's office with Ken Paxton forwarding them CP to freaking set people up? Because they're all part of an interagency task force with Missouri and Illinois and Ohio and Florida to what? To make stricter laws in their favor. That's what's going on. And in the meantime, you can set people up and blackmail them for more money and try to set case precedent, try to build fake evidence against them, like they're trying to do to me. They're trying to spin it and then have somebody there like Scotty try to say that I'm a trafficker. It's not the first time from someone from the PRED Defense Force has tried to lay that type of an accusation on me to raise your threat level. They're hoping the cops are listening, or the trolls can go, oh look, we're going to send this over to the Fusion Center. Right? But they used another peeping Tom in the PRED Defense Force sector. Maybe like Telly. Sorry, Telly. I mean, you like to peep up on me. I think that's how I got you to come out. You figured out I'm sitting here in my hot tub. Uh-oh, Cox is doing a hot tub show. Dude, you're sick, dude. That's some sick projection. I'm just gonna flash this. This is really bad. Larpy, you're a sick fuck. Oh yeah, guess what? Good guy. Okay. Also part of the PRED Defense Force. From Ohio. Like I said, they're trying to make weird laws and shit like that, right? Ohio got an anti-swatting law. Florida, anti-Semitic and anti-swatting law and anti-stunting law, which is a huge triple, double, quadruple reverse to shut people up. Even like when you look into that law, the anti-stunting law in Florida, okay, it said what it's mainly talking about is not really what's going on there. What they're leading into and making possibilities of is silencing street preachers that'll draw a crowd to that anti-stunting law in Florida. But there's a reason, I'll tell you this, okay? It's what Tell us how it wasn't because she didn't scream it. Well, no, that's not it, and that's gross that you would come up with that disgusting projection with the grape accusation there. That's disgusting. Okay? No, that's why it was busted down too, and he took a plea deal from grape, and it went down to sodomy. Okay? It's still disgusting. No, I switched phones, Telly, just to come back on your ass because I knew you were going to, Oh, he needs to know what phones I got so he can keep on trying to hack them. Everybody right there with that pin comment. No, my last phone ran out of juice, and I crashed. And so I grabbed another device. No, he had 5 charges on him. He even admitted that. Larpy, you're not paying attention. See, you're not even good enough for the 101 courses. You're back in basic arithmetic with freaking Diana over here. The 70s courses, 70s level. Basic English, Larpy, you should learn it. I mean, I know, okay, I'll tell you this. I always tell one personal thing every time I stream. Okay? Let me go through the chat first. I got an idea for you. I'll tell you one personal thing. You guys can try to accost me for it, whatever, okay? Well, I don't know what you're trying to argue about, but you look like the moron. Blah, 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 larpy, blah. Wow, these guys. Right? Dude, until you guys can have a PRED show up to your house from you trolling the shit out of him, okay, hypothetically, after he made you a target, and, you know, you're going almost hands-on with this guy, but it's just boiling down to the truth versus a propaganda war, and you got warlocks on that dark side that PREDward's all associated with. Dude, Larpy, you ain't got shit. Telly. You ain't got shit. Okay? Man, people, no matter, I this is what I overlook with Tommy, okay? He might have done some gnarly shit. But it's going to take some gnarly shit to fuck around to get a PRED to come and find out. And take a couple jaw jackings. Okay? You guys aren't doing that. Now, Menthol Man, okay? Now, if he's not assigned to me, and he's not the next bench warmer in line, all right? I think Menthol Man's got enough spine to see through this shit and have a PRED show up at his house. And Menthol Man jaw jack that motherfucker. I know you got it in you. If you're not assigned to me, dude, I hope you are. I said a lot of shit, dude, to reel in a PRED for you guys to fucking help take care of and get them off the internet. You guys didn't. You've been weaponizing. No, you don't. You don't have a fucking life. You've been trolling me since 2000, since the last 7 years, you dork. You've been trying to troll me, like Anton. And you guys take turns. No, I mean, come on, dude. I know you get a little bit of sleep and then you wake right back up and freaking wake and bake with your dabs. Check in on your buddy DeCone, see how he's doing on his dab sesh. Right? At least DeCone had to go to the background in a chat room and he's in the right spot with the right state actor from the UK. Hunt DeCone. Hello, check your oil in your engine before it blows, DeCone. Dude, could you imagine what's truth? What's true? Said you were defending the law. Well, yeah, because the law was broken by, well, I mean, all of them. They're all corrupt. They're all scumbags, dude. But to have to take down, and that's the thing, they really wanted to take down the rodent because he was a scumbag. They just couldn't, I mean, he kept on slipping out of shit and slipping out of shit, bro. Yo, Beach. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm glad you can admit that. I think I'll keep that posted for a little while. Make sure every once in a while you guys check the fax machine and the fax machine paper and your fax machine. Help calm you down a little bit, right? That way when you need to sit down and your fax machine's going crazy, all these messages are coming in. All right. You finally get to sit down and chill and relax. And your fax machine paper is sitting right there all full. And just let that roll in. All them messages just roll in. And chill. Anyways, yeah, using good guy, using some peeping toms up in there that maybe you've been caught. I know that stripper's been well, you know, he's weaseled his way out of something by being in prison in Mexico for just a short stint instead of a long one. What's truth? Still, Tally, we shouldn't even be addressing you, man. You can't get PREDs to even come in within 200 miles of your freaking house, because you lighten them up. I was going to tell you guys, rewind a little bit. Here, let's see how much battery I got on this one. 22%. Wow. So they had to go as far as, okay, what's truth? I didn't know if you knew this. And good guy. Okay. Menthol man. Okay. Larpy. Okay. Defending him would have been, at that time, okay, where he portrayed a good story, right? And I go, there is some corruption here, and I want to look into all of this because they drug me in, okay? So I was gonna, it's called the Village Idiot LARP. It's why Scotty's been watching me and has to try to portray the Village Idiot LARP, but I do it way better than him. Okay, we got him to talk. And while other people were trolling him on one side, I was trying to figure out who the main supporter was. It looked like Falling Bum and his whole crew with Inflated Head. They were all play fighting with him. It's one big play fight LARP. And they admitted it was military grade and it was a legal exercise. And that's what they did admit to. And you got to look back, okay, dude? You got to look back on Falling Bum, okay? He served papers on Chief Savaggio for 241, 242. And if you don't even know who Falling Bum is, man, that's still the 101 course material shit, since you guys are so interested in that subject, right? But Falling Bum and Citizen Z were that sicko's handler. Okay? Inflated Head with Shiva and other flippin' weirdos were his defense and also his air supply to keep that sicko going. But to go back to Falling Bum serving fake USC 241 and 242 papers on Chief Savaggio in Leon Valley, Chief Savaggio, we said his name. It was all one big clusterfuck created to make thousands of people stand down. Then to set a sex offender next to people to make them look bad. The way Robert West in Portland, RSO next to Patriot Prayer, Joey Gibson. What's interesting is well, I shouldn't go too far off here. But to use these guys to help set people up and then you guys give them more oxygen. Okay, going back to Falling Bum. He served Chief Savaggio blank papers. People thought that he was being served the 241, 242 violations with a write-up, charging him civilly as a militia. Falling Bum goes in and serves him in a mask, going right past the VIP treatment, going right past security, right into Chief Savaggio's office, and serves him the papers that are blank. All part with that sex offender you guys are trying to white knight for right now and keep relevant. It's associated with that. It got a couple thousand people to stand down thinking it's perfect. It's a perfect op. On their side to make people stand fucking down. People were wanting Chief Savaggio arrested. And a big militia was starting to form of many different groups representing the streets, on the streets. They serve fake papers associated with that sicko in Fort Collins. They're all tied in together, LARPing it up to entrap people. All the while having trolls. Now, here's the thing with Mark Connors, okay? Same parallel, all right? He admits, I got the clips of him admitting, and this isn't me working for him or white knighting for him, as the shills will say, like Scotty the shill, right? I got the clips of him saying he's got either $1 million or $2 million set aside to sue his trolls that are trying to bring public awareness about this sick fuck that's been involved with false flag shootings, dude. Been there, Bundy. Surprised. I mean, I guarantee we took away so much of that sex offender's unregistered SO, Mark Connors. Bet you we took away so much of his oxygen, he couldn't show up to January 6th. So they had to send Ray Epps. I mean, Scotty doesn't even know who that is, the dumbass. Thinking he's blasting me on loop, ad homing all night on his raid stream, 24/7 raid stream. Because why? They gotta try to control the information through their communications. It's a battle for the communications to feed the pyramids and the freaking D-Wave computers. Bullshit. So why? They can 1984 people's asses and cancel them with Felomon. Come on. Anyways. Right. Okay. That's, you know what? That's what I'm gathering to. What's truth? That right there, what I'm pinned, is he got too stupid with the donkey show and wanted to become part of the show when the show wasn't supposed to swing that way. Spanish dudes don't want to see, limp-wristed male strippers at their donkey show. They want to see women doing shit to that shit in the donkey show. It's sick. He's probably up in the middle of it, gets thrown in jail for being a dick, being an idiot, gets thrown in freaking jail, and somehow the Canadian government got him out saying, okay, we'll take him up under our state system and make him into an informant. My opinion, that's what they would do. What's Larpy saying? Liar, you one of the first mods and best super supporters, Cox. Well, at first, somebody did have to believe his story as a veteran. He put out, okay, I know this isn't the subject matter, but they want it to. We'll go there, okay? That sicko, okay, put out an SOS as a veteran for people to come to his aid in comments. And he would play people from there, and I saw it immediately. But you just don't know until you can prove it. The only way you can prove it is being on the ground and trying to prove it through statistics and pattern and asking the right questions at the right time. Because I knew already they were using weirdos to try to suck in veterans as part of Operation Vigilant Eagle. That's shit that they don't want me to talk about. But I wasn't the first one there. He was with Falling Bum first, you idiot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The main supporter, Inflated Head, was there to begin with. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's the one that gave him thousands of dollars. That's who they don't want you guys to talk about. So they do bullshit fucking videos on me that Fellowmon and Spamjula G can peddle. And no, I'm not pissed about that. They're doing exactly what I want them to do. There's a reason why law enforcement hasn't shown up as many times as you motherfuckers have called them on guys like me. There's a reason why they're not showing up, you fucking idiots. And we got you. And when I say we, that's just me and the dog. Okay, and the frog that's hanging around. I saw a smaller frog the other day too. Looked like a baby. I don't know if they're surviving the heat or not, but they seem to keep popping up. Who's the new agent today? Well, and I needed to not call him out. I needed to be the village idiot LARP and go into freaking decoy mode LARPy. But it doesn't mean that I went along with it or agreed with anything. I was more interested in the corruption side because that's what I went to school for. Policing oversight and accountability. You didn't. I did. I'm the one that's got a DD-214 for an honorable discharge. What do you have? You've got ad hom and your mommy Clovis in your earpiece. And none of y'all got any training or skills because you'll just cuck out to the first weaponized task force interagency to use as a political weapon to try to paint other people PREDs, just like you've been doing since the Yahoo days. Since Larpy's been in diapers around his mommy, she's been setting up PREDs, not telling anybody her catch count, her convictions count. Not happening. Damn. Damn, it sucks to be a dork like them. Right? It would be suck to be you guys. Hey, Penny's pretty cool, man. That's probably one of her super fans right there. Okay, pretending to be her because it's some lowball scumbag that can't just make a new account on me and peddle it and we have fun with it. They gotta do it on a woman. See how spineless these bastards are? That's what we've been finding. Never called the cops on anyone, loser. No, that's your mommy that does that. Larpy. That's what your mommy's there for. That's why she's part of the task force. That's why Predward's part of the task force with Ken Paxton, and he can call the cops on Tommy and have Locksmith show up in his kidnapper van. Just like the rodent will show up on Mr. 303, filming the children as they're being pulled out of the RV and getting sold to the dark side. You sick fucks. Larpy, you are a sick little bastard that doesn't have a spine, and you're the worst kind because you wouldn't step up and at least try to, okay, you're here being a cop in your cartoon character uniform with Fellowmon in his cartoon character uniform from 1984. Oh, and if PHI or Bobby Joe ever sees this, you need another remix on your song, yo. On the grimy song, there needs to be a part 2, yo. Please. I mean, if the Muffin Crew's gonna be in the background making clips and songs and shit like that, please, another PHI rerun, grimy remix. Calling motherfuckers out from like last night, calling people out. Yo, please. Panel channel, if you are real, yo, and not part of the Muffin Club, they're sitting there grifting with your clips and songs, yo. Haystack, please. We need a PHI grimy remix from last night. Or was it last night? Man, she would tan motherfuckers up. And they just lined up in the chat going, coming. Next sock account. Warbot got his old sock account army in there looking like 20. Come on, she's just up on the panel. You motherfuckers are grimy. Right? That's the shit right there. We need a part 2. LARP Busters, come on, tell your crew. Man, I'm stuttering because there's so much shit to blast you guys with, dude. And I just want to reach through and snap your grimy little neck. Yo, please, PHI. We need a remix, grimy song remix, please. Grimy cocks. Well, you get her to blast me, dude. Get her to blast me and I'll make a remix of it. Okay. That's why I put myself out there, so spineless little bitches think that you got something can put me on blast, dude. We got you. You're trying to set court case precedent and label others, just, dude, you're trying to label people sickos that aren't, motherfucker. You think you got yourself a PRED. That's why I gave you a character a long time ago. I like it, though. Grimy cocks. Wow, that's pretty sick, Larpy. That's pretty good, though. You're getting it, how you can attack a real sicko. But that's not me, man. I might be here stuttering, but I got a lot of shit I want to throw on you motherfuckers and snap some necks, yo. Some peripheral necks in court. Wanna bring it? Dude, I don't want to hurt no one. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Like DeCone was on his shit. But yeah, I want to literally, for what you guys have been trying to fucking label me as right there. Damn, dude. Right? I might just be, if you want me to be your PRED. Hey, Larpy, you want me to be your PRED and show up to your house like a good slave? I'll bring you a stone and build a pyramid with and feed your fusion center with your informations, Larpy. Damn. That's fucked up. Potential map. Motherfucker, I said I'd like older women on purpose. It's all out there. Damn. Let's go back to that. Maybe that disgusting stripper will tell Crafty Cat why he was in Mexico and see if she'll tell us the truth for once. Huh, what's truth? Oh, am I not allowed to go off the rails for your LARP, double reverse LARP? Man, you know, when you're rapping and you're writing lyrics, because I know you can't, LARP Busters, sometimes you mess ups just by the free flow of thought. Sometimes the mess ups are some of the best shit. Dude, see, and you ain't trying to data mine me, right? There you go. And put me next to Ed. Oh my god. Dude, you're disgusting. No, because I don't want little pukes like you around that are dorks. I've dealt with enough throughout my life, like people like Larpy, of just needing your creative energy because they don't have it. Larpy, wow, keeping track. Oh, that hurt. Oh, Larpy, oh, you got me. Oh, you're taking me down, Larpy. Oh, man, he just stabbed me in the back. Oh, he pulled a Vinny, he's stabbing me in the kidneys. Oh, no, not that. No, not the Vinny guy, not your Vinny buddy. Oh, no, shit. You think you think you're fighting something spiritual. Larpy. Can't say if he's Clovinator's son. Shit, dude. He'll probably turn around like the YouTube mom. Had a whole crew of little slaves making videos for her. Right? Making $145K a month. Larpy, are you Clovinator's little slave? You better make that video on Cox or I'll whip you and put you in the corner. Right? Trying to free you. But, no, man, you're the one that's fucking, dude, you're off the rails, yo. Dude, Larpy, you're the one that I got screenshots with of you and him LARPing it up together. Spreading your bullshit propaganda together from a couple years ago, bro. Uh-oh, there we go. There's my warning. This phone's gonna run out, yo. 15%. Doobie. See, if you guys are good investigators, you'd be asking Cox, how can you sit so long in that hot tub and not be all wrinkled up and... That's the question you should be asking. What I was trying to do is retire. Right around that time, 2018. And I saw a problem. And I was going to document the shit out of it the best way I could. From inside and both sides. And it wasn't the journalism type work that I wanted to do. Or in the investigative work, but all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of something really crazy. You got sucked in and under the guise of this sicko being a veteran, man, trying to set people up, dude. I talked to God about it. I'm like, what am I gonna do here with this? Holy shit, they already suck people in that way. Just, I mean, it takes one little step in and they already got you to be able to label you something, right? Around every corner on YouTube streets, right? That's why we're broadcasting to multiple platforms right now. It's a little more about than just the YT. You know, you're running the streets in the YT. They have to use it to try to collect evidence against you, to use against you. And they're using sickos to do that, and dorks like this with his reverse projection. Sick shit, dude. You're coming up with the sickest shit just to try to paint a veteran. It's like a spamula G, just like Philemon's trying to do. Shit, man, it's not gonna work, man. You don't realize, even though we got 12 people watching, we still render with hundreds. And at least I know that there's important people that are watching that want to do something about the dirty side of the OGAs. I said it, the other governmental agencies, to try to make this whole shit show work, man. To try to what? NLP people? You ain't got shit, man. You're trying to NLP people. Don't try to NLP people, yo. With your bullshit in your 1984 LARP. What do we got? 10%? Come on. Oh, 14%. We got good battery on this phone, man. This is a good one. See, every once in a while, what you're supposed to do, okay, instead of always trying to be on charging loop, there, LARPy, is you got to let your phones run out a battery that helps actually exercise that battery all the way down instead of you needing your precious phone plugged in at 20%. Because you need to know what Cox is doing at all times. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I was going to tell you guys a story real quick before this battery runs out, okay? LARPy, here you go, okay? Another one. I'm actually first-generation American, okay? My father was first-generation American to the United States, and my mother was an immigrant, okay? So my English isn't all that well just because of my lineage, and it was really tough to learn English in school, but I still passed and was still able to take those advanced college courses too, right? But still, English was kind of a challenge for me, you know? So when I do mess up my words, or I'm starting to stutter and sputter out, dude, I've been fighting these guys for a long time, man. This little pound cake right here, power bottom like Scotty. Dude, they need people to have strokes. They need people to commit suicide. They need people to, yeah, I'm saying advanced because you're definitely not very well advanced there, Telly. But anyways, yeah, and actually talking about advanced, some of my shit that happened to me while I was enlisted is my conditions are getting worse, and things are coming up from my childhood that happened to me that I thought I suppressed, and it's fucking me up trying to fight you fuckers off instead of get catching. Okay? Like Tommy yesterday. He's got a fucking monumental catch. I was able to tune in for like 3 minutes long and get the gist of what was going on, and all of a sudden shit bags like this are blowing up my phone. Right, yeah, credentials and awards. That's right, dude. That's why you're trolling me, and I'm the one doing the broadcast, man, giving out the coursework. Just trying to help people out, man. See what I'm saying? We need more jettage. Oh, yeah. Going to stage 2 on him. Uh-oh, stage 3, Telly. Oh, shit, Telly, we're giving you some stage 3, Telly. Uh-oh. You need to see the helicopter. Here comes the helicopter. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to turn on the camera and give you the helicopter. Hold on. See, that's what they were waiting to see. That's why, right when I started doing my hot tub shows, okay? One time, they said their buddies that trained him. Oh, the guys that trained this guy is China, right? Well, he's going by the same man. Like, he probably doesn't know that he's going by, you were there, lucky you were there. Well, what I was trying to do is gather the statistics. They're Telly, you're a dumbass. I was trying to tune in to see if he was going to get arrested or not, okay? And I really don't even want to hear the sick shit when it comes out to the accusations. It's sick to me, man. It's fucking me up, dude, from the shit that happened to me, okay? And it's making shit come back out, Telly, that I thought I suppressed as a kid. But all this sick shit is fucking me up. So I did as much as I could for you guys. Put out as much coursework as I could. You guys can carry on your narrative. And I did as much as I could. Supposed to retire a few years back. But this asshole in Fort Collins, the way he wanted to turn the shit around. And I saw that. Even from an early on stage. Okay. I saw that. And then he tried to do some weird shit against 303 later on because no one could stop him. But once they figured out, people in the background, let's say the Patriot side, the Patriot guys, they figured out what was going on. They tried to oil slick his ass off the internet, and it still couldn't push him off the internet because of you guys helping him give oxygen. When it comes down to a PRED on the internet, you got to cut off their oxygen supply, not help them get more subscribers, and that's what Larpy is doing. And that guy, right there. Why don't you go give that rodent piece of shit in Fort Collins a hard time about being a wasteoid and being knocked off the air by the FCC and have some type of charges there too? They're sick. Some sick shit. 303 and Mr. Bird put it on blast. King Bird. You guys didn't. I didn't want to because it was already making me sick to my fucking stomach, the shit that I was finding, and all of a sudden the victim, you guys don't even know the name of, just like Corinne Walker, you don't even know the name of, was killed. All of a sudden, around court season. Oh yeah, here, should we give him some stage 4? Here, let's give Telly some stage 4. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Oh, man, there's stage 4. Here, should we give him a helicopter? Here, let's turn on. See, this that I did a few years back, dude. Made a video, said, oh, Cox, you're so exposed. You're doing hot tub shows. You're doing shows in your hot tub. Right? And they gotta say that I was exposing myself. No, dude. What I did is I turned on the jets once. I go, oh, you guys say you're gonna expose me, Mr. China? Okay, so I turned on the camera and I pointed it down like that, and I turned on the camera and did the helicopter, and you can't even see it because of the jets. They go, oh my god, Cox exposed himself. He's a sicko. See, I needed to give him something to work with. No, you couldn't see anything because of the jets, dude. Dumbass. So we gave him some stage 5. So that's all code. And they turn the lights out on him. Right? And you let him run around the garage like little mice. And you listen with it trying to chew. You're trying to chew the way through the walls. Told your kids, your children, please take the yoke off. Take the yoke off. No longer be a slave to your cybernetic system. Quit rolling in the big stone form on logs where they use the frequency to lift it in place. Then you give him some stage 1. Oh man, you hear that? Oh. Okay, here's like some 1.5. Oh, you hear that? You give him the slow drip. You give him the slow drip. See, they're waiting. They're waiting. They're sitting there waiting for the Cox to do something so stupid. So stupid. See, so you give him some stage 1. Oh, you give him some foot too. Oh man, there it is. Oh, we turn the camera on, everybody. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do a helicopter, everybody. See, look. Oh my gosh, look, it's a foot. Oh no, now they're gonna dox. Oh, Cox exposed himself. It is that big. Look at him. Ah, right. Big balls on the end, right? No, that's a foot. That ain't no. See, they're trying to say, oh my gosh, Cox doing the helicopter, right, with his foot. So you give him some 2. Right, here's some stage 2. For a long time, we've been doing this for a long time. Stage 2, right? Here, should we make the layout bigger? Here, let's do a bigger layout for you. Oh, Cox is a slave to your system. Oh, slave to your system, right? They're spying. Here you go. You've been waiting a long time, Telly. Oh, then you give him some 3. Oh, give him some stage 4. Oh, yeah, stage 4. Right? You just turn on the slow drip a little bit more, like it's just leaking, like you've just blown a water main all of a sudden, then blam, hit the turbo. 6. Stage 6, right? Oh, you're doing the helicopter. See, you can see it. You can see it in the bubbles, right? You can see it. Right? That's what they wanted people to think, man. Oh, Cox exposed himself in his hot tub. You can see, oh, there it is. Oh, man, he's doing the helicopter. No, it's his foot. It's my foot. See, they'll pedal it. Oh, he exposed himself. He's a sicko. Right? Oh, dude, man, we just gave you some stage 2. See?
Well, that's actually like stage 4 or something like that. But anyways, you guys see that's in the more advanced doctoral coursework coming up next semester. We work things backwards around here. Is you know, as the childrens go back to school, we actually go into the forest for our downtime when they go back to school, and do our just basic coursework, right? Go to reserve mode, fall back, go to the forest, maybe even retire, right? And then next season, when we really pick it back up, when the children are out of school and at home, this network will pick back up to help protect them against sickos on the internet that are trying to paint other people as sickos through their political agenda. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit. It's bad. Oh, you know what? I don't know what you guys are talking about there, but I'll tell you this, that they tried to say, and I've been trying to say this for a few minutes. I've been circling around it. Oh man, shit, is my phone? Oh, my phone might be frozen. Oh, it is. Hey, get over here. Oh, my phone might be frozen. Yeah. Yep. Here, let's see if that helps. Oh, I think my phone froze up there for a minute. Man, I was on a good rant. Oh, maybe they made my whole system freeze up because I was showing too much in the hot tub. I turned on my camera. Maybe I was dropping out then. So anyways, what I was trying to tell you guys before I end out here, well, what I'll do is I'll leave it up. My phone will die and then the chat room will stay up. But here's the thing, okay? Is there was a certain individual, I'm trying not to say her name because I think she got herself in way too much shit, but she was spurging on her way out. She was trying to spread around that these guys are trying to talk about here, this sicko up in Fort Collins, okay, they're trying to tie me with. Right here, let's go see, because I'm not afraid of it, dude. I just don't want it on my channel because I know you guys want it on my channel. Let's see here. He's oh shit, this is gonna make my phone freaking crash. Alright, so who Larpy is talking about here to have him weaponized, dude, and rubbing shoulders with him, man, just to try to pull off what you guys are doing and covering some shit up. What they're trying to tell this girl to say, I'm gonna say BD, okay? Don't get her confused with BB, but up in with Clovis sometimes, play fighting at their convenience with Clovis and Chris Thorne's channel. Miss BD had to say that I went to Fort Collins and met up with that sicko. With no proof. But she had to say it. Hey, that's putting a target on my back with fake and false information. And it shows me how far you guys have to push a narrative. Lined with some bullshit. Huh, Larpy? And that's why we're taking care of you, motherfuckers. No one, though, is asking, man, how can you sit for 3 hours in your hot tub? Well, like I said, it's been a couple weeks, okay? And it's the structured water. It's called living water. Oh my gosh, they hate that. That's where we really start glitching out when I talk about that shit. All of a sudden we get 20,000 hits on this video. Say structured water in the hot tub. Oh man, it feels good, you guys. And I think I will just kind of drop out and enjoy a little bit of the soak because I just been sitting here just kind of chilling
but not enjoying. Been a couple weeks. I've been busy blasting your asses and still trying to carry on a life of production and building things in the background that matter. And I'm not just talking about the stats on the current issues. Anyway. No, I didn't go to Fort Collins. I've never been to Fort Collins. By the way, that's there. People will find that and try to discredit me, right, with the next line of bullshit, and they've got it all lined up. But dude, that's some serious, gnarly, bad stuff where they're trying to say, I went to Fort Collins to go meet up with that sicko. That's even taking it further than where it's at right now, you guys. You see, that's why I'll jump in front of it. All right, I'll stream. It's like they're doing it on purpose. So I stream so they can analyze me to see when I'm going to crash, so they can make sure they know when to FOIA the footage when the cops show up. Right? Come on, dude. If anything, once again, I'm the one that's been in newspapers for cool shit, and you guys are in the newspaper for loser shit, Predward. Pay your child support. LARPy, if you're such this fucking incredible person, go out and procreate. Same with Anton. You're not. Okay? Anton. You're not, dude. You're being a dork. No. Telly, that's your new buddy Fellowmon. That's your buddy Fellowmon. Here, I'll tell you what. Oh man, I got 8%. Oh, I'm not able to drop the link. No. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not able to drop the link publicly in the chat. And they designed it like that. They used to on this app, but they designed it different. Anyways. Or else I'd drop the link and I'd let the good guy up here and just let him tear you guys up. But he's already probably busy, Teller, and you're trying to keep him more busy than he should be. Battling your asses with your disinfo that you're trying to put out there as projection agents. You little shitbags. How did you think that people weren't going to see through your bullshit? It's to get me, the good guys, to help derail me talking about the sex offender in Fort Collins instead of talking about the trafficker yesterday that was caught. Another repeat offender, dude. I was like, holy shit, fist pump in the air when I tuned in late and I heard him, like the way he grills him. I'm like, holy fuck. Tommy caught himself another freaking repeat offender, and he's even a trafficker prior? Holy shit. So what is it going to take? More numbers on taking down traffickers that are trying to meet up with girls? Young children? Apparently, hopefully they got a case. But Telly can't even say if he ran, if he got the cuffs put on him. Right? He just trolled me. I put a community post last night. Anybody tell me what happened with this catch? I was only able to tune in 5 minutes before that loser Scotty that was assigned to me freaking did what? Tried to keep on calling me over and over and over again. And that's live. And I got, company coming over to have lunch with, to cook and, give out food. And oh my gosh, dude, I got other shit going on. But you guys need me in your dumbed down sandbox playing your stupid games for 3 hours. Every once in a while I'll do it. Even if I am dropping out, I don't give a shit. You guys just keep on blowing up the chat. It's not about what I say. Yeah, well, that's what the Fellowmon crew's been trying to do to me since 2018 when I reel in a freaking gnarly one for them to take care of. No, they just made allegiance with them to the main supporter. Hello, Telly. I've been playing the clips. Yeah, me too, man. Since 2017, I saw how that shit was going to pop up and mesh with the cop watchers. Good guy. So I just been watching for a long time, and all of a sudden it picked up, dude. Like, holy shit, there's traction on the ground against all the fucking sickos in the country. Holy shit, they're gonna kick and buck. They're gonna send in fucking trolls. They've got guys like Mark Connors that'll throw $2 million at trolls because he can't fucking sue people. And these guys right here, one's helping them. One's helping those sickos. You really are. Whether you know it or not, like it or not, you are. By doing this. Look at that. By doing that. Right there. You guys are helping them. It's sad. It's fucked up. And you're not going to get away with it. I'm going to document the shit out of it. What you're doing. And later on, when the DOJ gets cleaned up, okay, we'll do another call back to the ADA since Scotty's so worried about that. And I'll put in, they're taking advantage of Scotty. He's a bottom pumper. Why are you here? No. Good guys got fruit. You got nothing. You got zilch there, Telly. You got zilch. Telly. He's got fruit. He's got the Lisa interview, and I don't know what else he's been up to, but him popping up with the Lisa interview, damn. That Lisa interview that the good guy did was the best interview I've heard in years. Down to the core and fact. Getting down to the dirty of it after some cult leader, king wannabe, piece of shit, spineless Predward trying to take over on the YouTube streets for their big grift grand LARP through the freaking PIA Defense Force. That's what we should call them. They're a rogue agency. Who knows who they're really associated with, but it looks like it's up under Operation Vigilant Eagle. To go rogue, to weaponize against political opponents that are helping take down even Ken Paxton, it looks like. Damn. 5% on this phone. Should we throw up a third device? Or is this good enough? Because I'm going to retire from here. I'm going to retire. I never see you drop links or send any contributions. No, I think it was Sam. Okay? I think it was Sam. Oh man, there goes my phone too. We're going. We're getting dropped out. Hey. Wasn't it Sam that says if he starts losing in a troll battle, he's gonna plant some real nefarious shit like revenge porn and shit like that or something? Or maybe even a link that he got from Clovis that's all armed and packed with some CP ready to go. Huh? Alright, hey, this phone's gonna die. Wait a minute. Yeah, we got like 5%. I'm gonna preserve it and just go ahead and sit here so you guys can have the chat, and who knows if the stream's still active after I have a shower and do some stuff, some chores. I'm finally chilling, dude. First time in a long time I actually chilled for 3 hours. Dang. I've been that busy burning the candle at all ends. As a slaveman out here, it's for y'all's entertainment. Just pulling the big stones up to the pyramids so the frequencies can put them into place in your fusion centers. As a slave, but I'm trying to take my yokes off right now and chill in the hot tub. O's knows yo's. Oh no. He was supposed to be booted. He was supposed to be booted. Nah, man, I just came back to give you some stage 5. Here, let's go. Oh, there's the 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, there it is. Turbo bomb. Oh no. Oh no, he turned his camera on. Watch out, everybody, watch out. Oh no, you're gonna crash, gonna crash. Stage 6, hurry, Chloe's, get the troll army and Larpy on him. Get him on the front lines. He turned on his camera, everybody. Oh shit. Troll him, troll him. Oh no! About out of juice, everybody. Here we go. Here we go. Here we motherfucking go. Yo. Here we go. Here we go. Doom 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 doom. Give him some stage 4. Oh man, I'm gonna back it off to stage 4. Give him some stage 5 now. Stage 5. Boom ba-dum. Thanks for joining in. Hope you guys like my comedy. Those that hate it, maybe it struck a nerve because it might be the truth, you bastards. Hey, why don't you find out if Fellowmon lost his parental rights there, since he wants to be in the mix too, there, Telly. Right? Why don't you look into Scotty? Scotty Karate, all part of Angela G's crew. Right? They gotta use him to try to blast Mr. Cox. Go join up with him with Simon, Telly. You dumbasses. Thanks for joining in. Put it out to you. 2%. 2%. Thanks for joining in. This broadcast is about to end. Thanks for joining in. Hey, I didn't mean to post that. Sorry. Don't answer that. I'm trying to go somewhere else. Oh shit, we're locked up. Damn it. I was trying to get rid of that. Bastards. You little funky ass bastards. Thanks for joining in.
And we're back for 5 more seconds. What do we got? 1% on the phone and keeps crashing. Thanks for joining in the Hot Tub Series show finale season ender. Because all these shills thought that they can get the gills on Mr. Cox. But they're the little tilapias. The little bait shift like AJMs. The little baiters, the little tilapia, and the carp fish that are easy to use for archery. Thanks for joining in. Bye.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Oh man, this is great. See, you know, I don't think that, you know, with our advanced technology and communications, okay, interactive type shit. All right, for those of you that still left, right, really give a shit about stuff. Thanks for joining, sticking around. Okay, advanced communications are just so awesome, isn't it? You get one device that dies, you go to the next one, you go to the next one, you go to the next one, right? You just keep working these assholes, okay? Thing is, right, I'm working all of my resources and allocating my equipment to, you know, a good thing, right? And what does Predward and his brother do with their 10 or 12 devices between them? Right? It's still being held on to by the sheriff's department, apparently, for some reason, waiting to use against them in court at a later time. Right, or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, come on, you know? Do 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 do. Hey, everybody! Thanks for joining in. Pay your child support. Hey, Fred, would just pay your child support, dude, so we don't have to sit here and like sing a lullaby to you, because you're in a meth psychosis all night long, trying to blast Mr. Cox, and now you get some nappy time like OJM. Remember from the old schoolers that'll listen to this later. I know you'll hear it later, right? Remember the old days when we were putting Philemon, remember, right? Putting OJM to sleep with a lullaby because he had to watch me like Larpy. Thanks for joining. And you know what? This new device, I just love it. And I hope you guys can Hey, Becky, hey, is that Dot? Dot. Hey, you know what? You guys are blasting each other. Okay, you guys are like using fantasy, but then saying it's lies. There's a lot of fantasy and not getting down to the truth of it, Dot. I thought you were gonna co-host for me. See, look at you're going off, Telly. You're going off. You're thinking I finally died. My phone finally died, but no. Now, apparently you guys can hear me. It's amazing. Thanks for joining in. This is bonus, bonus, bonus. Like end of a season premiere type thing, end of the series movie, like last episode of the Matrix type shit. Okay. Before I get to retire. This is great. And who knows, maybe the next time I'll pop up, we'll actually have a really well put together that blows the freaking doors off of old, stupid Hollywood, right? We'll make them look really stupid in a really good film. Might be the next time I pop up, you guys. So I do appreciate, seriously, man, these guys, they want me to shut up. Okay. And I've been wanting to let them shut me up for a while so I can go do a fishing trip, right? So, it gives them a good excuse, then go around and flex, right? It makes them, hey, Dot, if you could, okay, make yourself useful while you're here. Will you ask PHI to put in a good word to whoever did the remix, the grimy song remix? I want to hear a remix, like, I want to hear a 2.0 version remix of the grimy song from PHI. Wondering if, I don't know all the relationships and who's fighting who and who hates who and who's helping who and on Nunya's team and that guy's team. But here's the thing, Becky, Miss Dot, this is my new co-host Dot. Becky, she is awesome though. I will say these women are feisty, and this is good because that's what it takes to help clean up the freaking streets too of all these sickos. All right. But here's the thing, man. I really want to hear a remix of the PHI grimy song. If somebody could put in a good word, please. And I will be a happy camper, and I'll totally leave everybody alone once that happens. Okay. Label it grimy point 2 and get people just, get some video from last night. Get some of that panel from PHI, and I don't know who the other woman was. I don't know everybody all that well. I don't know all the characters. Okay, what's going on with all the grimy drama shit? We're just trying to find. I follow a couple of PREDs here, like the Decons out there that are ragers. That'll take it from behind the computer, keep track of them a little bit. Isn't that crazy? But please, seriously, if I see it pop up between some of these channels out there that are doing clips and shit like that, and the good shit like the zombie stuff, the Return of the Living Dead or whatever it was, right? Night of the Living Dead with starring PRED work. Something like that. That shit was good, man. But I'm telling you, I'll shut up and be satisfied in me putting in my due diligence on some volunteer work to help straighten out some shit that a couple of propagandist artists and sickos. Dude, Predward is a piece of shit, and I had no idea he was this big of a piece of shit. And I just knew there was something really gnarly there for years. And it is, and it's coming out, and I appreciate the Pred Catchers community for really doing their good due diligence. And you guys can drag the shit out of me all you want. I don't care, but just to know, I will go away once a PHI a grimy 2.0 song comes out, I will shut up and go away and be happy with my internet volunteer work and helping you guys point out some real big assholes that try to fuck you up. Bam. I just, you know what, good guy, what I've been doing is I've been letting them think that my phone device is gonna, die, and it is. Like, I'm on my 3rd device now, okay, and that's died. No battery, no bueno, no further, drop out. I'm surprised I'm coming through here. I don't know how well you guys can actually hear me. probably dropping out, and I don't even care. I don't even know because I don't have another device to monitor. So, anyways, I'm just trying to give you guys a spot to do some. I mean, some art. If you guys need to argue it out, I mean, that's kind of good. Try to keep it above the belt, would you? And have good civil discourse and argue your points and hear each other points. And not like a PRED word. It's a one-way street with that guy because he needs to be king of some fucking losers for Colt and the Muffin Crew. Dude, these guys are seriously, you guys are stupid, man. Really? I mean, I even got some Mitch Lovin, whoever you are there, you know, the Mitch dork. Okay. I feel really bad for you for getting caught up in what you did. And you have a little bit of talent, but not the talent like Man of the Year award type shit, okay? Right? I can tell you, I'll probably give you whoever makes it, and maybe I'll come back at the end of the year. All right, and I'll do a yearly award show, and who knows whose video is gonna pop up first as first place is some, you know, like Golden Globes type shit, right? But I'm telling you, if somebody does a remix of what PHI, the grimy remix, double twist 2.0 remix, grimy, right, with some serious beats in the background, dude, I will shut up. And you guys can try to steamroll me with whatever bullshit you want. I'll be a happy camper, and I'll just work for an end of the year show, and maybe help Vic out a little bit. But yeah, we're still alive. I might be dropping out, and I'm gonna save the rest of this battery just in case. Oh shit. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Come on, Predward, go pay your child support, dude. Don't worry about what I'm doing. We know Spamsula G's recording for you. Trying to do their Sunday spell casting against the Christians that are so damn wrong. Because they won't buy your bullshit and get on your little track and train. Just come on, just follow us, sheep. Hey, if there is actually anyone that is still watching this, I think I got something lined up for you if you're interested. I'm thinking, I gotta cook this brisket and I need help. Help me, help me. I'm gonna cook a brisket and I might need help. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. This is the burnt lizard in Arizona. Come back, I need help with my air fryer. Isn't that awesome? It's good shit. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. If there's anybody out there named Jackrabbit, I need a 411 on an air fryer for an elk brisket, please. Dude, I'm telling you, man. And I know there's not many. See, we're getting people leaving anyway. What questions? Seriously, man, this isn't a replay. I gotta cook an elk brisket. Like, it is time. It is screaming. Let me out of this package and put me in an air fryer or smoker immediately, right? I gotta figure out how to do it with an air fryer and a smoker. Okay, maybe since you guys are still here, what do you think, good guy? Should I smoke it? Okay, here's what I would do. Okay, is I'm thinking about smoking it, not rolling it up in a dube. Talking about smoking it, then putting it in the air fryer, right? But what you do to get the process going, it's gonna be good, man. But oh, I wonder if I should have soaked it in a little bit of milk first. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it straight up because it's not gonna be in a stew. Yeah, let's just try this one straight up because the last one. So people that are still tuned in, I don't know, and I'm just recording, just to record. Get this later, I guess. But anyways, no, I just did that elk chili Colorado, dude. I freaking soaked it in the milk too long, and it just took away all the taste of the meat. It was like it dried it a little bit, right? The elk, I soaked it in milk, but it was for like 2 days, and I was supposed to do it overnight. Now I know why. See, every time I do something, I still learn, you know. Oh yeah, I thought I told you. I thought you realized it. Yeah, I'm just trading off on devices, you know, because I do audio and visual production type shit. I'm not some freakazoid spazoid that, you know, meth head like PRED word that has to have, you know, 15 different devices between him and his brother for something nefarious to keep track of through the you know, the attorney general's office, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Right? So no, I'm doing video and audio production. Have been for a long time. You see what I'm saying with that, good guy? Yeah, and I just test our communications. You know, make sure people aren't being suppressed. Try to push the issue with a 42 USC chapter 79. Make sure there isn't too much of the USC 18 USC 241 242 type shit going on, and we found that especially over on the poor dirt farmer side the most. There, that was the weakest link, with having to use a ex-prison guard to try to help the stripper. Okay, she was coaching the stripper out of Chilliwack how to beat the system by being a victim when he wanted to go and hurt What's Truth and punch him, and he's gonna go like earlier. That's why I said earlier, you know, that I do feel like wanting to snap some freaking necks because it's really Luciferian, it's really gnarly. right? But I'm not. No, I'm not like that, and I much rather just try to use my voice to blast them back. But they're the ones that'll go on the road and needing to think they need to snap necks like freaking Spider-Man out of control. You know, you're not supposed to do that. But anyway. Well, okay, so I'm glad. Okay, right. I've got a little bit of backup with this one. Yeah, I can turn this into a cooking show. So I was gonna say I got to work on this brisket. So I'm gonna look something up and be on mute for a while. Maybe I can find some music or something. But no, I can't. I'm out of devices. I got to start charging devices. But I can kind of turn this into a music show. I could stay audio. That way you guys got a chat room. But anyways, maybe do a little bit of video. I don't know if I'm coming through and not dropping out on this device because I really use this one. And I think when I have used it before, we had some dropouts. But anyways, yeah, I've got an elk brisket that I haven't soaked in milk, and I probably should have, but I'm going to take it out of the package, give it a wash off here in a few minutes, and we'll take a look at it. And I think what I'm going to do is put it on the foreman to warm it up. This is what I've done before, okay, with something like this. Warm it up on the foreman with some high heat with the sear, and try to just warm it up a little, just get it going on a positive side from the refrigerator of cold, and warm it up a little bit. See what I'm saying? Get it warm, sear it. It'll leave cool marks, on the meat. See what I'm saying? Then once that's done, just hit it for like maybe 5 minutes on the foreman when it's searing hot. Then put it out in the smoker for a good portion of the day. Then I need to figure out how long to put it in the air fryer for from there. But I just need to check the temps. I don't know if it's 140, 145, 150, 60. I don't think it's 160, but you know what I'm saying on the temperature. But anyways, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Holy shit. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that. I would not doubt that at all. I would not doubt that at all there, K9. All right, Telly. Well, hey, thanks for nothing. Yeah, you didn't do shit. Couldn't even really tell me if, how that freaking catch ended up yesterday, Telly. Dumbass. Come on, dude. That's what this crew is, man. It's freaking Tellywinks. The Tiddlywinks, it's Tellywinks. There you go. They're just playing Tellywinks. Lincoln Logs. That's what they're doing. They're playing Lincoln Logs with Scotty over to the freaking Flying J. Putting the logs through the mill. You guys, man, you want to make up bullshit on me, man? I'll show you how to make up some bullshit. Because it would take, that's why they need to shut down artists, because they can make people look stupid if you want to really get stupid. But I try not to. Try to keep it above the belt. I just want to see I'll Go Away, Grimy 2.0 remix of Bobby Joe PHI. I'm a fan. That first one was awesome. You get the footage from anywhere, but put it together. Put the audio together and make a great beat. Holy shit, man, the works that could be happening. Press the label. Hey, before I mute out, you want really something to dig into? Look into Lihor Cohen. I think it's LIHORCOHEN Cohen. Lihor Cohen. You look up his affiliation with Def Jam Records, and then you look up his affiliation with YT being the general. What is it? It's the global head of YouTube music. Is Lihor Cohen. You start digging all the way back to him, dude. That's how they were able to gaslight race wars, gangsta rap wars, using a guy like Lihor Cohen. Now he works for YouTube, global head of music. You think they're trying to ignite more race wars And civil uprisings by what? Sending in their own on you. Right. You walking in, you're walking in a honey trap, you just didn't realize it was that deep. With the Muffin Man, all that shit's easy to see through. All right, I'm going on mute.